Let me tell a tale of a world where heroes walk among us, fighting through the darkness left by monsters and by selfish men. A tale of glory rents asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still they carry on. Let me sing a song of a family forged by trials and woe. On their own they falter, but together they will write their own tale of glory, rents asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still they carry on. What was rent shall be restored. What was lost now shall be found. The price of valor ever rising, but victory brings new rewards. Tales of glory, might, and wonder, hard-fought battles, treasures won. Our heroes know their fate awaits them, and so they carry on.
Hello, and welcome to Waterdeep. I am once again your humble master of dungeons and keeper of dragons, Pixel, and I am excited to present to you the stream intro didn't save, and now I have to improvise it. What's behind door number 2, 5th episode of Ages of Minor presents, in collaboration with our beloved creative partners at the Eat Fleet, Waterdeep Dragon Heist. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Apparently I'm streaming on both of my pages somehow. I don't know how. So if you're watching over on Hammer and Pixel, you can keep watching over there. It'll be hard for me to monitor that chat, so you might want to switch over to Ages of Minor. Regardless, welcome, everybody. How we doing? Those of you who have been with us before know the drill, but for anybody new, we do have some housekeeping things to go over before we get started. First things first, don't spoil things. I'm GMing on this one, so you'll be able to see a lot of stuff on my map that our players can't see. So don't mention any of that stuff, because that will spoil the fun for all of them. Secondly, also, if you've played this adventure, don't spoil it either. Secondly, please don't forget about the rules. D&D has a lot of them, and we won't get all of them right. Deal with it. And of course, thirdly, we keep this as an open and welcoming space, so don't be a wangrod. Don't be abusive or hateful to anyone in chat or our players, especially regarding anything like their knowledge of the game or the rules, their character choices as they roleplay and play the game, or to be honest, anything else about them. You've been warned. And last but not least, of course, we do release the show on our Ages of Honor YouTube. We try to do it the week following each session, but sometimes we forget until the day before the session when our players are trying to review what we did last week. Shit happens. But you can also find our old games archived on there. And of course, before we get started, we're going to go around and introduce ourselves and remind you folks where we can be found on the internet, if indeed we can be found on the internet, starting with the inevitable, the inestimable, the ineffable Vincent Page.
I don't know what like 3 of those words are.
I only said 3 words. That's all of them.
Okay, yeah, y'all. I'm Vincent Page. Y'all know that I do be doing the stream thing on the TikTok and the Purple app. I don't know why I said that. We're not live on TikTok. I'm on Twitch too. But I'm playing Varith, your Drow Ranger. I'm very excited.
Heck yeah, and you do have chat inspiration, right?
I have DM and chat inspiration.
Hell yeah.
We're working on all ends here.
We need them.
You do. And Lady Stuff.
Well, I was confident. Anyway.
Lady Stuff.
I am Lady Stuff playing Tav, your scaly draconic sorceress. Very squishy, very excited, maybe having a midlife crisis at this point. Let's go.
All right. Skynet.
Yeah, so I'm Skynet. I'm playing Victor Valorcrest, our human paladin, and you can find me anywhere in these communities.
Hell yes. Jason. Oh, I can't hear you, Jason.
Oh, you're muted.
All right, that should be better.
There we go.
I'm Jason, playing Ash, the halfling druid, who I'm starting to think we got in a little deep here.
Everything's deep for you. It's a little...
Damn. Short joke.
Women.
Didn't even see it coming. And Foxy.
They really do be your own people. I am Foxy. You can find me on Twitch every now and then when I'm not struggling with the grappling school and work. I am playing the High Elf Rogue, Xylander Blazel, who doesn't know how to pass a performance check but rolls great on everything else.
Excellent. Well, when last we left our heroes.
Hey, Pixel, who are you?
I'm
Did you introduce
Pixel.
yourself?
Thank you. Yeah, I forgot about me. I'm nobody. Don't you guys really want asking about me? God. My name is Pixel. You can find me here on twitch.tv/hammerandpixel. You can also find me here on twitch.tv/Ages of Honor, which obviously most of you have done, because here you are. And I am like the GM for the most part over here at Ages of Honor, although we do have another campaign where I'm a player that happens on alternating Saturdays. And like I said, you can find me on twitch.tv/hammerpixel. We've been playing some Split Fiction with Bonus Mom 70. We've been playing some Minecraft, Final Fantasy 14. We do a lot of stuff over there. And there it is. And now, thank you for that reminder. If I could give you more inspiration, I would, Vincent, but I can't. So, when last we left our heroes awakened in the Splintered Stair. In the morning, Ash went back to Tort Reform, the bakery he lives in the attic of, to buy a few delicious breakfast goodies for his companions. And then our heroes made their way into the dark, dank sewers of Waterdeep, near the warehouse where they had rescued Rainier Neverember the night before. They assumed, of course, that the Xanathar's Guild operatives, who had kidnapped by mistake world-class hip-shifter Floon Blagmar and had taken him down into the moist, smelly tubes beneath the city near there. They did eventually manage to find faint yellow markings of the Xanathar Guild symbol tagged on the walls at certain junctures. And they followed them, which ended up in them fighting 2 strange eye-stalk-having creatures, and then making their way into the Xanathar Guild sewer hideout, not their main headquarters, of course, just a little enclave, it seems. They entered the hideout and discovered arrow slits in the walls manned by goblins. After a short fight, they killed one goblin and the other fled. Then they found a secret door leading into a series of chambers. One of these chambers was a guard post with the arrow slit that the goblin who fled was posted at, and the main hub area was had a strange pillar with a Xanathar's symbol and an indentation for some sort of eye-shaped object and a bricked-up archway in the wall. Varith was able to determine that the runes involved in a bit of teleportation magic attached to that archway and that pillar were of Mind Flayer origin, and that it had been used recently. Varith then sent his pet mouse Jerry, who can speak, into the next room to observe, and Jerry reported that a man matching Floon Blagmar's description was tied to a chair in the middle of the room and had seemingly been beaten within an inch of his life. There's a half-orc individual who appeared to be torturing and interrogating Floon, a brain with legs in the corner of the room, and a goblin, possibly the one from the arrow slit who got away, guarding a pathway to the north. There are also 3 side chambers on the eastern wall of the room, 2 of which are covered by heavy drapes. So, our heroes now stand outside the door, plotting their approach to the rescue of Floon Blagmar. Heroes, what do you do?
I just have to make this quick reference before we get into the seriousness here. I really missed a chance to be Steve from Blue's Clues with this rat thing, and I'm really sad that. It's just like, do you see where the? Anyway, please. Fucking Dora the Explorer over here.
All right, so that physical description of who is in the room, do we know that?
Yes, I believe that Varith's friend Jerry, the rat who can speak, crawled under the door, saw that stuff, returned, told Varith, and then Varith told you.
So we know there's kind of a path leading north over there?
Yes, I believe, yeah, so there's a goblin guarding a pathway to the north. There's a big kind of rectangular room. It's like 15 feet wide by like 40 feet long. And then on the western wall, so directly across from you guys, there are 3 like side chambers, 2 of which seem to have like big heavy drapes hanging over the entrances.
Gotcha. All right, guys, what are we doing here? We going blasting? This could go sideways.
I started blasting.
I could try what we did in the tavern. I don't know if maybe a minor illusion to make them think that the City Watch has found out. I don't know.
We could call the City Watch. I've got some paper birds we could send out. They could be there in a couple of minutes. I don't know how long it would take the guards to get back unless somebody owes Victor a favor.
Yeah, potentially.
It's a good idea. I see Varith is gearing up for war. Varith,
Ready to go.
Hell yeah.
Coach.
Sorry, it's a dank
Would you
cloak.
like a mirror? I've got a mirror if you want to check.
I'm jelly.
You've got a little, just there. I think it's just a little bit of dirt. Oh, there you go. You got it.
Nose, you have something on your nose there.
That was exactly what I was going for. Yeah, sending some notes for backup would be a great idea, I think.
All right, maybe we should do that. Who would we send this to? Do we know somebody at a nearby guard post or somebody close by?
I'm pretty good friends with that one guy that was in the alley. We could try and send it to him.
All right, dear, that one guy.
I mean,
don't remember his name.
If I could, do you guys have a good example or a good reason for why we're down here hanging out in the Xanathar's hideout? Because if the guards just roll up in here, they're gonna assume we're all in on it.
I'd rather be arrested than dead.
I'd rather be alive and not arrested.
Well, I
Take
think we
one
have a
look
good
at me
reason.
and assume that I'm on their side.
Well,
I think knowing that we're rescuing Floon will be enough for them to not arrest us.
Just look, I got us out of arson. I think we'll be fine.
You got you out of arson. I was nowhere to be seen.
all right,
I
but we
covered.
gotta give them, figure out who we're sending this to, and give them directions through.
I mean, we could let Gale know. Gale can be trusted.
He's kind of far away though, isn't he?
He is, probably, in his books or in the academy.
Don't want to shoot down this plan again, but I do also want to point out that we're on a little bit of a time crunch.
I mean, I can still
Any of
hear
the
him
Xanathar
wailing.
any of the Xanathar people could come through this portal at any moment, and then we're faced with more enemies than what we started with.
Well,
And if-
I don't think we technically have to wait for them to get here, but like if we send it and they come, we could be beaten to an inch of our life, and then they finally show up.
Sure.
Yeah.
I say send it off. Just beware. if I go blasting, I can't control where my fire goes, so steer clear.
Okay, and what else? Real quick, Victor, the name of the guard that you met in the alley that you know pretty well, her name is Shayla Grimpelstent. I'm gonna put it in chat for everybody.
Shayla Grimpelstent.
And yeah, you would know that like she tends to patrol. Well, so part of the thing too here though is you guys went into the sewers near the warehouse, which is not that far from the alley, but you've traveled in the sewers. So like you actually aren't 100% sure where you guys are in relation to the city above, because you're moving through a twisting like kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Maze of sewer corridors, right? So that does sort of factor into how quickly someone else could find you. It took you guys a while to find this place, but you can describe like we just followed these symbols. But anyway.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do this.
Let's do it.
I'm on board. Again, I could try and make a distracting sound to get them to go to one side or the other. I don't know. What sound does Xanathar make? Do you think that would scare them? Is that a Xanathar sound?
I'm sorry, is Xanathar fucking Zoidberg?
I mean, he is now for sure. If I can hold that thought long enough until you guys ever meet him, definitely Xanathar is okay. Control F, Xanathar. Okay, he's been mentioned 250 times in this adventure, so I have to do this manually.
Holy moly!
Look for the NPC.
Okay, well, excuse me. I did reverse puberty there for a second. So what, are you guys just gonna throw open the door or what?
Have another idea for how we get in a room without opening a door?
I'm fine with it. I just wanted to make sure that way I could position myself appropriately.
Okay.
Well, we know roughly where they are, right? So you should be lined up to take a shot if,
Yep.
you know, whoever's in there
I was
doesn't
actually
want to
going to put
listen.
myself right here, and I'm going to stand here, and I should have a clear line of sight on, I think somebody's like right in the middle here.
Which way are we taking Floon out when we unbind him? North or this way?
I think there's a path north, but we haven't verified that for sure. Like Goblin's guarding something though, so it probably goes out to the main entrance. We could also backtrack and check that from the hall.
You think we have that much time?
Oh, I mean, as long as we're sitting here talking, I can't imagine it'd take one of us that much longer to go figure it out, or maybe send the rat around.
Yeah, what we could do is we could jump in, and when we start to distract them by taking them on, which I, again, assume is the plan, Jerry could go ahead while they're distracted and go to the northern path and check it out and come straight back to me. And he'll let me know, and then I can let you guys know.
Okay.
Great.
Instead of sending him off around the long way, we'll just go in, and
Okay.
that'll be the plan.
So if we want to draw them towards this room, perhaps, and then we'll escape north? Is that assuming that Jerry says that there's a northward area? Is that the thought? So we have to get out of here somehow.
I mean, we could have a couple of us try to pull them in this room, and then the
I
others
like that.
charge in from the north. Or we can go on and talk to them.
I don't think they'll want to talk. We did kill some of their guards.
If we can get the drop on them, get surprise them, I think that might be our best bet.
I agree.
Yeah, that goblin knows we're here, though, so they might be waiting on us.
What Jerry told us though is it surprise? Would they seem that they're prepped for us, or is it the more they're more worried about Floon?
Yeah, so Jerry says, they appeared to be preoccupied with the interrogation, and the guard was mostly focused on the north passageway. And he sort of points towards the secret door you guys came in and says, I don't think they expect anyone to find their secret door. We're kind of coming in the back way here. Is this what Jerry sounds like? He sounded like a deep voice. He wasn't British, right? He was deep but not British.
I think that's right. Honestly, this canon now.
Well,
It might be canon
if I go
that he
back
just
and watch
has
the other
a-
ones and decide I like the other voice better, we'll switch. I guess I might
He's
have
even-
it
we're gonna
written
make him a
down.
little hat. It's gonna be good. He's gonna have a little detective hat.
Yes.
All right,
Okay, no, it says low-pitched, highbrow British. Thank you, Pixel, for writing that down. So,
Think Great Mouse Detective. That's what I'm going.
so
What did Jerry say? I'm sorry, didn't catch that.
Right, well, it seems the goblin is preoccupied with the guarding the way to the north. I don't think they expected anyone to find the secret passageway into this room.
And do I just hear him, or does he speak? loud
I
enough
think
for-
he's like, now that everyone knows he exists, which kind of happened last
Yeah.
episode, I think he's now speaks to everybody.
Well,
But
there you
he's
have
like,
it.
you know, kind of like hanging out of your pocket, like, hello.
All right, Tav, can I borrow your pen?
Of course.
All right.
Just promise you'll give it back. It's my only one, and I really do like to write.
Of course.
Okay.
So, I was gonna write a note to Shayla from
Shayla.
Victor
Shayla.
on the paper bird,
Okay.
and we'll send that out.
Okay.
He'll hand back over the pen.
Thank you.
Before we open the door, can I ready an action or no?
Yeah, you guys can ready actions for.
Oh
when you
hell
kick the
yeah!
door in.
I'm
Sure.
gonna ready my bow.
okay.
I'm readying my bow.
Okay.
So, are we just going in blasting?
Pretty much.
I thought that we were going to try and. The plan is to drag them into this room, right? And then we're going to escape north.
We can't escape north. We have to go west and north, and then back east to get out.
West.
If we go
Okay.
north, you have to
I
go
th-
east
now I'm
into the
confused.
room.
Just real quick, I think,
Yes.
and this is out of game. I think that what we established was we'll start the fight. Jerry can run to the North Passage, see if that's a way out. That way he doesn't have to
I
sneak
see.
around, right?
Yes,
Like I'm
yes,
afraid he's
yes.
going to get in there and get stomped, right?
Yes.
But if we start the battle, he can do his thing, come back to me, let us know if that's a way out. Then we just
Okay. And which one of you is going to go get Floon? Is it the handsy one who's got eyes on the other one, or?
Yeah, I can have eyes for them both.
Okay, so you'll go and bind him.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
All right, everybody with the bow needs to target that orc as soon as we can see him, right?
Is this like a tall enough pillar that I can have like cover and I can ready my bow behind it? The
Yes,
teleport?
the pillar goes all the way to the ceiling and can grant some amount of cover depending on the angle between you and the person in question.
My idea is that I want to be like on the edge of it so that I can like aim around it.
Yeah.
As soon as the door opens.
Okay, yeah, in that scenario, you'd probably have half cover as you lean around. Yeah, and Rainier says, well, all of this is sort of my fault anyway, and I'm quite capable of handling myself. Perhaps I'm best suited to, charge in there, as it were.
Do you mind if I just make a minor allusion to perhaps get their backs turned the wrong way first and maybe get a surprise?
I mean, I imagine they'll be surprised by the door, and then, everyone can sort of do whatever
That
they
works
see
for me,
fit.
then.
Zylander's gonna look over to Victor and just be like, "Get to kicking, buddy."
Yeah, so how do you guys want to
Victor.
arrange yourself? Rainier is suggesting that he can kind of like be in the front line, if that makes sense. But you guys have the final say on like where everybody is arranged when you kick open the door.
Yeah, I actually changed my mind. I'm gonna take a page out of Zylander's book, and this, if I can like kneel behind whatever this is,
Yeah. Okay.
that'd be great. And then already in action here.
I'm going to pull out my mage hand.
Okay. And by everyone.
I think I will be behind. Where's the people who you people protect me?
Hey Victor, how much healing can you do?
None.
It's been used.
It's been used.
Yes.
Okay.
Level 1.
Level 1.
All right.
I do want to point out as we get ready for this in initiative order, I am going to use my necklace to get an extra D4 on my initiative roll.
All right. Tav's got a mage hand. Just tell me where you want it to go.
Incredible.
Okay.
I
Well,
guess we will ready a produce flame because that's about it.
Okay. Rainier is going to move up to the door where Tav was. And
Actually, you know what? We are gonna pull out a scimitar.
Ooh.
heck yeah.
okay.
I'm assuming there's gonna be light in there, so I'm actually gonna drop the light and grab my shield again.
Oops, sorry.
Okay.
Roll for that.
Actually, we're not. We're gonna put the scimitar away and ready a flame.
Okay.
Here we go.
Draw a sword. Wait.
Very indecisive. I don't know what to do.
Does produce flame require you to both hands or just one hand?
Well, I have a shield in the other hand.
Oh.
Very detrimental. That AC gonna be needed.
Okay.
Very much has the shield up.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, I'm just
Ready.
moving all of my
Ready as we'll
Let's do
ever
it.
be.
folks around here. Okay. Alrighty, folks. Who's kicking open the door? Victor?
Victor will indeed kick this door
Okay.
open.
Victor, make a DC 10 athletics check to kick the door open.
Oh, here we go. Athletics.
Actually, no, wait, hang on.
Oh, okay.
Before we do that, what we're actually going to do, roll a luck check to see if this door opens inwards or outwards.
Oh, boy.
And you guys have time to stop and look at the thing.
I think our passive perception.
So we're going to
probably
say
would've picked
high
up on
is
that.
inwards, low is outwards. So roll a D100, Victor.
And that's /R1.
Space 1D100, yeah.
Yeah, the space between the R. Yeah.
I think you got a space. It might read it if you don't. I actually don't know. 52. It's outward, so you can just kick this thing in.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, athletics.
Yeah.
Do we have an order set for who's blasting their arrows first?
I think we'll have to roll initiative. Right?
Well, so anybody that has a readied action, their action goes off when the trigger happens, which I assume is as soon as the door opens, your trigger is shoot at the orc,
Correct.
right?
Yep.
So with that, I'm just gonna go clockwise, like I'm gonna go counterclockwise from Ash to Vareth. So it'll be like Ash, Tav, Zylander, Vareth, and then we'll carry on. And then we'll roll initiative. Make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Give me that athletics check.
Let's go.
Oh, 20. Boom.
20.
You blast open the door, Victor, and you all see the tableau before you. You see a red-headed individual tied to a chair, blood spattered on the floor. He's bruised, black eyes, been beaten to a pulp. You see a grimacing half-orc with a staff, also kind of bloody, standing right next to him. You see in the bottom of the room, and I want to describe this because it does actually look a little different for you guys who are familiar with Intellect Devourers from like Baldur's Gate 3. This is not exactly what that looks like, because I've made some changes behind the scenes. So,
Oh,
Ooh-wee.
great.
yeah,
Oh,
fun stuff. Hang on, let me find my creatures and monsters.
Us looked much friendlier.
Okay. So, what you guys actually see is a brain that's sort of on this weird crustacean body that has like a spinal cord attached to it and these tentacles, and then these like spiny, bony, like they almost look like human finger bones, but in the form of a crab-like set of legs, and 2 eyeballs on the front of it,
That's a no.
and it is skittering along the floor.
Oh,
that is
terrifying.
Yeah. So, but as we go, Ash, your attack goes off first with your produce flame.
All right.
Does an 11 hit? 11 does not hit. You can use inspiration if you want, but you don't have
I'm
to.
gonna save that.
Okay. That brings us to Tav. Now, Tav, he's got, I think, half cover from you from this vantage point.
Yeah, I've actually got a better view of the intellect devourer.
Okay. I mean, you can take a shot at that if you prefer.
Yeah, because I've got, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, please. Oh, let's go, 25.
25 hits.
Okay. I mean, it's a cantrip, so it's like, but we'll take 5 damage.
Oof. Okay, 5 damage. All right. Yeah, so you fire in and singe part of this brain. Xylander.
I'm gonna hit the orc.
Okay. Let her rip. 14 does hit.
Nice.
Okay, and then
And you'll get sneak attack on this because he had no idea you guys were here.
so how do I? So do I click the sneak or do I click?
If
the
you click
1d6
short bow,
plus
I
piercing?
think. Hang on one second. Let me double check what's on your sheet here. It should auto roll it. Yes, it
Okay.
will auto roll it.
So that's a total of
Nice.
13.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And Vareth.
All right, here we go, baby.
My Barrett, put him down.
17.
17 hits.
Yes.
Nice.
Wait, that said
Throw
short
your
sword.
short sword.
Oh shit.
Oh, that is. I mean, it's going to be the same damage either way. I think.
Okay, so let me. Sorry, I thought I had a short, but I'm just gonna. That was better.
Yeah,
That's funny.
it's fine. It's
I'll just redo damage. Is
yeah,
that cool?
that's fine.
Okay. I
6.
lost 2 on that, but it is.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that is everybody's readied actions. Now it's time for initiative.
Oh boy.
We got this.
Oh,
I feel good about mine. Oh God, Vicky, no!
It wasn't 0 though.
Wasn't 0.
God dang it! My initiative's only 6 because I rolled my extra D4 and got a 1.
Tav's kind of scared. Tav don't want to fight in this. She changed her mind.
Jesus
you both.
Christ!
she said, never mind.
God, he rolled a 20 initiative. Jesus.
Okay.
No wonder I find him so attractive.
He's on top of it. Well, everyone else had to do their thing. He was just like ready to go, ready to kick in the door. Okay. I believe I've rolled for everybody. I need to. Oh, you know what? Hang on one real quick. Okay. All right, great. Let's see here. Boop. Okay. Well, that is Rainier first. He's going to dash in. Okay. As the door, and so just let's clarify real quick. Do you guys want Rainier to focus on freeing Floon or focus on attacking the orc? What do you think you want him to do?
Would say take
Powerful,
the
so
orc down
take the orc, yeah.
Okay.
first and then get Floon.
All right. He is going to make 2 attacks with his rapier. That's right. Rainier has multi-attack.
Of course he does.
9
Get him.
is a miss.
Oof.
10 is a miss.
Oof.
Damn.
Damn.
Buddy.
And the dagger does hit for 8 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
And you guys actually watch as he stabs this orc, and after the round he's already had, he goes down.
Yes! However, I feel like he's like the least terrifying thing in this room.
That was a
Okay,
little bad.
so he's still got more movement, so he's actually going to move around to get in between the goblin and Floon. That is it for him. Ash, you're up.
All right. Oh, I don't know what to do. We have 1 spell left, so we're just gonna produce flame on this brain. Gotta save
Okay.
just in case, so we'll do that.
15 hits.
Yes.
All right. And where do I do damage on that?
If you go to the chat box and just click where it says produce flame, the text, it'll roll damage.
Nice.
Fire damage.
8.
That's
that's
good.
No.
And
Does it also have burning on it from the firebolt?
I don't think Firebolt lights, like, it doesn't have a continual
Yeah, a
burning
burn.
effect.
Yeah.
However, it goes down.
My okay.
What?
All right.
Oh!
Listen. I'm getting actually nervous now though, because that means something else is coming.
Yeah, that's too easy. I'm scared.
Okay.
Oh God.
But yes, so you light it up again, and this rush tactic has been very effective.
Guess we gotta get out of here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What else? So that's your action. Any movement or bonus actions from Ash? Or was that your is it an action or a bonus action to shoot it once you've? I think it's an action.
It's all just one action.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So,
So-
yeah, he's gonna, I guess, move in so he can see.
Okay.
And then why don't we just go over here? And I can't do anything yet. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna move up here just to get in melee with this guy. And as a object interaction, I can draw a weapon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull out the scimitar.
Okay. Vareth, you are up.
Okay, so just as a quick question, Jerry goes on my turn. Is that how we're gonna play that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. Then in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and move Aerith up. 5, 10, 15. I'm just gonna stand in this. Mage hand, it's fine. And I should be able to hit the goblin from here, yeah?
Yep.
Let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully. 16 hit.
Yes, 16 hits the goblin.
Okay, and that is 10 piercing damage.
Gosh, dang.
The mage hand's just gonna tap you on the shoulder and go thumbs up.
And that is a dead goblin.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Any other movement from Vareth?
Okay, so I think I'll use, and you can tell me if this makes sense as far as rolling. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use Jerry's action to climb up with Vareth. Like, can you like get back on him, like in his pocket or something?
Yeah, for sure.
so I'm gonna
let me
do
see what
that
his
way.
speed is. Jerry's speed is
20 feet.
Yep.
I had it pulled up.
So yeah, he can get he can climb up on you.
Yeah, this is going a little bit easier in character. It's a little bit smoother than I anticipated. I know, but then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to actually the 20, 25, 30, and then my intention is to take me and Jerry and I to here. So, you know what we're doing.
Okay. You notice on the floor that Groomjar's body, this orc, begins to spasm. And then the front of his head explodes,
There it is.
and an even bigger brain bursts
There it
out of
is.
it and begins scuttling around.
There it is. Damn it.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was wondering why you didn't put an X through him.
I was too.
Okay, and this guy, let's see, he is going to, let's see. These things are smart, aren't they? Yeah, they're at least as smart as a person. They're smart as a pretty smart person. Cool boy.
Go for
There's smart
Zylander's
as Tav.
brain.
He is going to. I hate to do this. Well, no. Okay, no. He is smart though. So he is going to cut you guys off. He's going to attack Ash.
Little buddy.
Do you mean Vareth or do you mean Ash?
Vareth. I'm sorry, Vareth. Yeah.
Okay.
You're right. Sorry. Okay, and he is going to
This is real bad.
attack Ash. Oh, that's a 20 to
Vareth.
hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
That is 14 points of psychic damage, Ash.
Oh my god.
Well, I didn't tell you guys this, but I'm down.
Oh no.
Holy
Is that Ash or
shit.
Vareth?
It was me.
That was.
He said-
I
he
keep
said
saying Ash
Ash
because
again,
he
yeah.
used to be Ash
I
in
was
the other
Ash,
game.
I
That's
get it.
Vareth. So sorry, Vareth. Yeah. And then this thing, it doesn't have any actions left to do this with, but it does start to crawl up Ash's body,
You mean Vareth?
Vareth's body with intent. Vareth.
Oh, no.
So, but that is it for that thing. This thing is currently dead. Zylander, that's you.
I don't want it to be. So here's my question though: is this thing actively crawling on Vareth's body?
Yes.
So if I shoot it, am I gonna hit Vareth?
Not unless you miss real bad.
Please don't roll a 1.
Okay. Well, my plan originally was to save the sexy captive, but that's not happening now. Okay, I'm gonna go right here because it's 20 feet of movement to go here.
And I'm assuming you can avoid an attack of opportunity, which you should do if you go this way.
Yeah, do not go in this
like
way.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same amount of lateral distance. It just matters which particular one you. Okay.
And then I'm gonna short bow at it.
All right. Oof.
Does a 9 hit?
It does not.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay.
Let me get it off my character sheet. I'm gonna get rid of my chat inspiration.
Okay. So chat inspiration used.
Oops, that was hit dice. Where's chat inspiration at on my character sheet? There it is.
Let me see.
Got it.
You found it? Okay.
Yeah. I have it like half screened. So all right, let's try that again. I'm gonna short bow at the little weird brain thingy. 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Okay. 5 piercing. No
Okay.
sneak.
You do get the
He
sneak
would have
because
sneak, yeah.
Rainier is in.
Oh yeah. Within
melee
range,
with it?
so yeah, 6.
Okay. Yeah. So your arrow thuds into the brain. Next. Bursting out of the side hallways
Oh.
as they rend the curtains aside are some sort of like shambling, vacant-eyed people.
Oh, great.
Eyed people.
I don't like the word shambling either.
Yeah.
This one is going to run up and attack Rainier.
Come on, buddy.
That is
Thank God
only a
mound
10
is
to
not the
hit,
other
so
word
that's
in
not
that
going to do it. This one's going to run up and attack Zylander.
Oh god, there's more than one?
There's 2. That's only a 7 to hit. Damn, they didn't roll very good.
Thank god.
The goblin is dead and gone. Goodbye, goblin. Alas. Tav, you're up.
Okay.
So
Tav's gonna move to get a little better view real quick before she does anything. So she's probably gonna move right here just so she can see what the fuck is going on.
A
So
lot.
yeah.
I can't see nothing right now.
So we've got, this guy.
So
The
to be
orc's
clear,
dead now, right?
Yeah, this one's just a body now. I do.
Oh, it is a
believe,
body.
'cause
Okay,
The
okay,
brain
okay.
came out of the orc.
Okay.
Yeah,
And the
there we
brain
go.
is on you,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Then I think what Tav is going to do is do a quick, geometry. That's not a 15-foot cube. Fuck. All right. So she can't get both of them. She gonna roast them. I guess first thing is my mage hand goes with me or
Yeah.
after me. Okay.
How does the spell, what does it say? I think you can like use it as a bonus action on your turn to make it do stuff or something.
Yeah. Oh, you can use your action to control the hand. Son of a bitch. That's lame. I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, it's going to just hang out for a minute.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I think I'll go ahead and I'm going to cast, what is this? It's a 15-foot cone.
Burning hands?
And yeah, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to roast Vareth on accident. Fuck.
As well.
Well, depending on where, so you have 2 options. Depending on where you drop it, you could roast either Floon or Vareth.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So
Yeah, and I'm guessing Floon's not looking super great.
no, full transparency, Floon has 1 hit point.
Oh gods.
Let's not hit Flume.
I mean, that's as close as D&D stats can get to within an inch of your life, I believe.
Yeah, I think
technically.
that's an accurate statement. However, I could actually, if I stand on, can I stand on the dead body?
Yeah, you can stand on the dead body.
If I stand on the dead body, then I can point it basically at the wall, so the cone is like at the wall and the brain, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
you could
not
do that.
it's just
I mean, technically, you could stand there and angle it so it hits half of the guy, right?
I was also, if this thing is on me, how do we want to rule that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so for right now, it's like I'm describing it as being on you. It hasn't climbed into your space yet. It's like at
Okay.
your feet, starting to crawl up your legs.
Gotcha. Okay.
So-
I didn't want to be that guy, but like I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's another thing: is unlike Baldur's Gate, we don't exactly have full 360-degree freedom. if that makes sense, because we are sort of locked to a grid. So these are sort of your two possible templates for burning hands, with the bullseye being where you're standing.
Got it.
So if we like rotate this one, where's the rotating handle? There it is. So if you did like this from there, well, hang on, that's not quite.
I can still rotate.
Oh, here
one
it is.
more.
It's like, yeah. So if you,
I moved.
let's see.
It's terrifying seeing
Yeah.
that in that perspective.
Okay, so that one doesn't really get you there. This one, I think there'd be a way to do it here. Yeah, if you moved all the way to the other side, you could drop it there.
Yeah.
And only hit that
Yeah, and
thing
I've got
if you
enough.
want.
I've got enough movement to do that and still get a little farther.
Dang,
'cause I've
Baldur's Gate ruin our
Yeah, I
ruin
know,
our
'cause you could
mechanics for
really-
D&D 5e. Yeah.
Yeah,
got- Yeah.
Really lock in.
Yeah. Yeah.
the
that's,
brains are
I'm good
grossing
at
you
that.
out. Uh-oh.
Cool. Yeah. I can't move Tab right now because she's got the fireball on top of her.
Okay.
But thank you. Okay. Girlfriend, we can go now. Okay. Here we go.
Maybe I can't move at all.
She's just paralyzed with fear.
Is that gonna hit your mage?
Okay. The mage
alright, we're
hand
gonna-
can't take damage from that. That's not really how.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know
Alright.
how that worked.
Okay, now here's where I have to cross my balls, fingers, tits, and eyes.
That's a lot of appendages to cross.
Damn. Okay.
It's a Dex 14 save.
Okay. Well, this thing only has a +2 to Dex.
Thank God.
So this thing needs a 12 or higher on the dice. I'm gonna roll it in front.
I'm so scared right
And
now.
I'm not
bro.
gonna add the mod. This is just a flat roll, and we'll do the math. So if you see a 12, or you see an 11 or lower pop up on the dice, this thing will take full damage.
Yes!
There it is. 4. Also, my digital dice got turned off. Hang on, everybody.
Second.
I want to turn those back on so that it's more it's more
poor
dramatic when I do
rolling.
that.
It was such poor rolling.
Okay.
I can't use DM inspiration to reroll a damage one, can I?
I think so. In the new 2025 rules, you can re-roll any dice roll with inspiration, and I think that's a good rule, and I say we should use it.
All right,
So that's
beautiful.
the only, like, we're just picking and choosing what we want from the new stuff at my entire leisure and discretion. So go ahead, you
that.
can spend inspiration
Beautiful.
to re-roll any die roll you would like.
All
If
right,
it's
I'm
a
taking
3, I'm gonna die.
I will
It's gonna be
probably
so funny.
cry.
Hey!
It's a
take the-
10.
we'll
Woo!
We'll take double what it was.
Okay,
And
so
then with her last 5 moment, she's gonna. Oh shit, she can't go anywhere.
Yeah, you're kind of locked in, girl.
She's gonna stay where she is.
damn.
Yeah. She's gonna pray. She's gonna
Okay,
get
we'll
down
just
on her
do
hands and
this.
knees.
Yeah, so you fire bursts out.
Fire
I like
dragon.
using those. I hope you guys can see that. Okay, so that is it for you. Oh, you know what? They're surprised. Okay.
Amazing.
So they technically shouldn't have been able to do some of that stuff. But they didn't hit anybody anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, Victor,
What do
you're
you
up.
mean? I got hit big time. Yeah, I
Well,
know you're
you
talking about
did,
the
but
other
that
guys.
brain wasn't surprised because that was the
I
second
know.
round of combat.
Yeah, I got it. I was just being funny.
What do you mean?
Okay, Victor, you're up.
All right, old Vicky's gonna come out of hiding because he can't see nothing, and he's going to go 5, 10 feet to here
Okay.
and get a good look at that brain and realize it's pretty disgusting. And
Yeah.
he's gonna hit it with
Okay.
his longsword.
Let her rip.
18 to hit
Nice.
Nice.
18 hits.
Go.
with 6 slashing damage.
That is 6 slashing damage. Okay, anything else from Victor?
I can't remember. Is shove a action?
Shove is an attack, yeah.
Okay.
So
Then,
essentially,
that'll be-
anytime you could make a weapon attack, you could shove instead, like with your action. I don't think you can do it as an attack of opportunity or a second-hand bonus action, though.
Okay. Then I am going to.
But like,
stay
if
right
you
where
when you have multi-attack and can make multiple attacks, you can just make any of them into a shove whenever you want. Okay. All right. That brings us to Rainier, who is going to focus attention on the brain, because that really seems like the most important thing here. Rapier goes out. Does a 13 hit? I believe it does. I have to look though. It does. 13 hits. So rapier attack number 1 does 11 piercing damage. Damn,
Come
Rainier.
on.
Rainier popping off here.
I landed in the back just like, you go, sexy.
Attack number 2. That is a 20 to hit for another 11 piercing damage.
Oh.
Oof. Okay. And then number 3. That is a 25 to hit
My God.
for 7 points of piercing damage.
Incredible.
This thing is in bad shape, gang.
Not just a
Man,
pretty
this did
face.
30
Bad
damage.
shape.
Not
Yeah.
just a
So
pretty
Rainier
face.
turns around and unloads on this guy.
Let's
Stab, stab, cut, and a stab, stab, stab.
Poor choice of words with Foxy in this.
Yeah. He's getting real excited.
Brutal. That's Ash.
All right, well, Ash is getting kind of excited too, because that was pretty fantastic. But we're just gonna produce flame again here
Okay, 17 hits.
for 17, and
Yeah.
let's see, 8.
Nice.
Yes, let's-
8 points of fire damage.
Incredible.
Ash. You burn this, and it is down
Heck yeah.
before it can crawl into your friend's brain and pilot him like a mech.
Yeah.
Darn.
I really didn't want to be a Gundam.
Vareth. Nevertheless,
Yeah, you got
I
it.
am going to need a death saving throw.
All right, here she comes. That's
Leaving you.
14.
14. That is one
Yeah.
success for Vareth.
We live.
This thing is... Oh, I deleted Vareth instead of this guy. My bad.
Oh,
God.
was Vareth downed?
Yes.
Yeah, big time,
Yeah.
bub.
What
You
was
got
your...
one
What was
smack.
you were a 14, is that right, Vareth, there?
Yeah, I got hit for
No,
14.
you were...
He was an 18.
You were an 18, that's right. I messed up your initiative. Okay.
Oh,
This thing is dead, however. Then that one is dead.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Okay, Xylander, you're up.
With that thing being dead, I'm gonna take care of this rude, dead behind the eyes guy that came charging at me. And I'm gonna. So I can use an object interaction to pull out my rapier, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna strike him with my rapier.
Okay.
A 14 to hit.
Does a 14 hit this guy? It does.
6
Right.
piercing.
Okay. You stab into his guts, and he falls down.
Nice, bro.
Amazing. Must be married. Damn, sir.
Okay. Any movement or anything else from Xylander?
5, 10, 15. Yeah. I'm going right in between Tav and the bad guy there, and I'm gonna
Okay.
get ready to save old boy.
Get him, Ace. Get him, Ace.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I gotta actually do this. Okay. Well,
Incredible.
first things first. That old boy is gonna turn to you, Xylander,
Huh?
and
Oh.
make an attack. I don't. Oh, here it is. Okay. So he's gonna make an attack. That is a nat 1. These guys are not doing it.
Nice.
Also, the forehead of the dead bandit begins
God
to
damn
crack,
it.
and with a
I knew it.
sickening,
Oh,
bone-crunching explosion,
Oh, it's a
this
smaller
one is one of the smaller ones, bursts out of the bandit.
I don't like it.
But that
don't
does
like
take
it.
its turn to do this time.
I don't
Because
like
the other one can burst out of something, that's not really a chest burster, it's more of a forehead burster. The bigger one can attack on those turns, these ones can't. So, but I do need to add a turn, and we're just going to give it the same initiative as the bandit. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Strangely enough, the goblin you killed does not have that happen to it. Okay, so that thing pops out. Tav, you're up.
Yeah, and Tav's gonna say, "Fucking kill it with fire." Dex 14 save again.
Oh shit. Okay.
Damn, she just going for the
Blast. So anyway, I started blasting. All right, Dex 14 save. We're gonna roll this. This also has a +2,
Oh.
Sorry, mine
so
was 12.
12 or higher.
Oh, yours is 12.
That is a 7 + 2 is
That's
9.
12 fire damage on that bitch.
Okay. So you blast, and that thing is like, it's like, it really is like watching a face hugger get blasted with fire. Just like, it curls up its legs all, you know, the bone of its scraggly legs, you know, flamed. Okay.
I'm useful, finally.
Any movement from Tav?
Tav's probably going to skedaddle a little bit, yeah, because she's better from afar.
Okay.
You know, she's like a Monet.
Okay.
Okay.
Victor, you are up.
All right. Am I able to walk on where this dead brain is?
Yes, you can step on the corpses.
Okay. So I'm gonna go right here, right above the brain. I don't know if you can see me or not now.
Yeah, I can make that happen. Okay.
And I'm gonna help Vareth up.
Okay. So in 5th edition, it's not like Baldur's Gate. So you can make an untrained medicine check to stabilize Vareth. But the only way Vareth is awakening from unconscious is if he has some kind of healing, which I know you said you don't have any left. So you can stabilize Vareth so he stops making death saves. Or you can like try to free Rainier or look around for loot of some kind on the off chance there's any health potions nearby. What would you like to do?
Oh yeah, I forgot that's the way that works now. Okay. Well, before I go up there, then I am going to see if this goblin has anything on him.
The orc, you mean?
Or the orc.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Investigation. 19.
Right.
Okay. Yes. You find that this so standing where you are, I actually am going to give you all of the loot in this room because they are all together. In a satchel, you see this orc has a spell book, which you can take. And then as you're down pulling the spell book out of his satchel, you turn and look, and you can see behind the chair that Floon is in, kind of like tucked up under it, is a small unlocked wooden chest containing some stuff. You see a bunch of coins, 16 gold, 82 silver, 250 copper, and you see 2 bottles of shimmering red liquid.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to take it all. I can't
Okay.
take it all.
Someone
Can
does.
Do what?
Can I take it all, or do I have to like take one?
If you use your action, you can grab. I'll allow you to grab all that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and grab everything for now.
Okay. So Victor, you find this spell book, put it in your sack. You start scooping coins, grabbing potions. Okay. That does bring us to Rainier, who is going to turn to the goblin and make a rapier attack. 21 to hit, not a goblin, bandit, I'm sorry, for 8 piercing damage. So he turns and smoothly stabs this guy. And I'm actually going to give him another, he sort of sees what's happening. He's going to take another attack with disadvantage to try to stab through this guy's head again to kill the thing in there without it bursting out. So we're going to give him, because he has multi-attack, so he's just going to keep trying. So second rapier attack. 15 with disadvantage is going to hit. So he stabs this guy. The guy falls over. He takes his rapier like hand over and just jams it down through the guy's head into the floor. And then just kind of like really going at it. He does not want to be standing next to this guy when one of those things busts out of his head. And the guy goes down. And for now, we think that it maybe his head isn't going to explode. He's then going to turn and start preparing to work on releasing Floon's bindings. But that brings us to Ash. We're still in initiative because Vareth is still unconscious.
He's no longer unconscious as we get a Cure Wounds cast. For
Okay.
10.
Damn.
Nice.
That'll do. That'll do, donkey.
That's my entire health bar.
I'm alive. What are we doing?
Vareth is just like, go beyond plus ultra!
Barrett just wakes up and like looks around the room and sees all the dead corpses and be like, what did I do? What did I do?
Okay.
What happened?
Alrighty, gang. Well, for the moment, we are out of initiative. But you might not be out of the woods yet. However, all of the visible enemies have died. You have a moment to sort of take stock of things. What would you like to do?
I do an investigation check to see how he's tied to the chair.
I mean, it's just,
And like
just
if I can, I was just.
it's just ropes. You can
Undo
just
it.
cut them if you want.
Can I just cut him free?
Yeah.
And,
You guys can
my
cut
last-
Rainier free.
I'm gonna give 2 good berries to him to recover
Okay.
2 health.
All right. Yeah, so as you give him the good berries and the healing starts, the like wounds start clothing, some of the swelling and the bruising goes down. And you guys meet, of course, the eponymous Flume Blagmar. Where is his handout? There it is. I guess you've seen it before. I don't know. Flume Blagmar. A stunningly handsome man with red hair. You can see he does look a lot like Rainier, just slightly better looking. Except, of course, for all the cuts and bruises and things. But after the good berries, he no longer looks like his whole face is all like misshapen with like, you know, bruises and swelling and stuff. It kind of goes down now to where he just looks like an action movie star halfway through the movie. You know, where he's got like one thin line, you know, like a little bit of like blood at the corner of the mouth. And he sort of like is, you know, getting up off the chair and says, oh my God, thank you so much. This place is horrible. We gotta get out of here.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think Vareth is gonna try to catch Ash's eye and kind of like give him a nod and thanks, and then is going to go up here to this north section to see
Yeah.
if there's a way out this way.
Yeah, and what you find here is another doorway that leads out into what you recognize to be the hallway that you came in to begin with. But you can see on this one, they're like that, you know, you didn't yet know to be looking for doors in the wall like that. And you actually can see that there's another secret door across the way. And like, I think you are kind of technically minded enough to know that they're like hooked together, so that what happens is you're supposed to go around and it opens both the doors and then you kind of come through. It's a bit weird, but
Oh no.
in any case, you open that door. It opens like from this side. Actually, I guess both of them would open as you open it.
So it's like a valve.
Kind of, yeah.
It's either one way or the other way.
Yeah. Right.
Oh.
A technicality question. When you said that he got all the loot in this whole room, is that including where these bandits came out of?
No, he did not look in the rooms the bandits came out of.
Okay. The Zylander would go down to this room down here and investigate and see if there's any
Okay.
loot in here.
Yeah, looking into those rooms, you see, where are they? Yeah, so these rooms actually look a lot like the rooms that you saw on the other side of the big door. They're basically just like straw pallets on the floor and rusty manacles bolted to the walls.
Nothing useful, friends.
Vareth would call to everybody and be
did I delete Tav somehow?
Wow. Yep, she gone.
Okay, well,
Just
my
kidding, she's
bad.
here. She's
Oh,
here.
okay, you moved. All right, you just moved behind the bandit. Okay. Well, I guess that means Victor. Please make a perception check.
Oh,
Oof.
8.
boy.
um,
Oh boy.
mm,
Mm.
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 I'm gonna burn chat inspo.
Okay.
Nice.
We'll try that one more time. 16.
Nice.
There you
16.
That'll do.
Great. That's very good that you noticed that, because in the room that you came from,
Oh no.
you hear a strange noise
Oh,
I
boy.
knew
at the
it.
wall.
Oh God.
With that, you see the portal kind of begins to open, and you catch a glimpse of it, I think, maybe before you turn and start running. What you see are dozens of brains crawling through behind you. And now, my friends, it is time not for combat, but for the skill challenge. That's right, everybody.
We gotta go.
I do want to say Vareth is like, this way.
Yeah. So with that, dear friends, we're going to do a skill challenge. For those of you who have not done a skill challenge before, essentially how this works is we're doing kind of a montage scene, okay? So we are gonna, like, we're imagining if this was a movie, we're cutting between, like, moments as you guys go through what is going to amount to a chase scene as you're racing through the sewers, trying to make your way back to the surface with everyone's lives intact. Okay? Essentially how we do it, we're gonna go around, there's not really an initiative, you guys are gonna kind of, like, pick who's gonna go in what order, just deciding who's going next. The basic premise of this is that you guys are going to look at your skill sheets, like you're going to look at your character's skills, and you're going to pitch me on like a scene for the montage where your character can use one of the skills on your list to overcome some sort of obstacle in the sewers. And I'm not presenting you with the obstacle, you're going to describe it to me. If you just can't think of anything, and then like nobody has any ideas that they want to pick up next, I do have a list of complications that I can present to you for you guys to pick, who's going to try to solve it and how. The basic premise is, all the checks are DC 12 unless you pitch me, and that's like the baseline. If you pitch me a check that I'm like, let's say I want to solve a problem in the sewer with something that doesn't maybe make a ton of sense, like persuasion or something. If I'm like, that's not as feasible, but I can just say no, right? I could say like, I don't really, like, even if you pitch me how you would use it, I'm like, I don't really think that makes a lot of sense. So you have to pick something else. Or if I'm like, I can kind of see that working, but it's a little iffy, I might raise the DC, okay? But the baseline is 12. And so the goal is to accrue 5 successes before you hit 3 failures, all right? And I'm not going to tell you what the negative outcome of 3 failures will be, other than you don't want it to happen. Okay? So, does anybody have any questions about the skill challenge thing?
I'll figure it out as we go.
No, but I do have a really good idea if I can take charge on this.
Sure.
Okay.
And I'm just, because I'm looking at my backpack and what I have, and I'm really excited with the potential thing that I have that I can do. I want to use my sleight of hand skill.
Okay.
As we notice these brains pouring out and Victor turning to run and warn everyone, as he's running, I want both of my hands to be reaching into my pouch as I grab one of my flasks of oil. As I spew this oil all over the entryway and use... Oh, but wait. I don't know if this will work. Am I able to, like... I want to pull the candle out, use my tinderbox, light the candle, and throw it as we're running.
So the way to think about this, and this is actually great, you're not operating in rounds of combat. So you're not limited to like, this is my action, this is my bonus action. Just the idea of throw the flask of oil and use some, mechanism, whether you use the flint and tinder directly or you light a candle and huck it into the thing. Like the idea of spill the oil, then light it on fire is actually perfect. Like that is, that nails it. And I think sleight of hand is the perfect skill. It's about how quickly and accurately you can get the stuff, throw it and light it and get it lit. And we're not going to be like moving through, like I'm leaving you guys on the map screen just for ease of life here. We're not going to be like moving through specific left and right corridors. Again, this is like the montage scene from the movie as the bad guys are chasing you. So we don't have to know every wiggle of like, then we turn left, then we turn right. We're just sort of catching these tableaus. So Victor, you sound the alarm and turn to run. Zylander has a flash of inspiration, begins digging in his pack furiously to see if he can get what he needs in time. Go ahead and make that sleight of hand check.
I'm burning it.
Ooh, okay, so burning the DM inspiration.
Burning it.
Okay.
12.
12 is exactly it. It's close. It's so close. It is so close. You reach in, and I think you find that like the lid of the oil flask has come a little bit loose, and so some of the stuff in the bag is like slippery, and so you finally grab the slippery oil flask, huck it into the doorway, and then because stuff is like a little bit wet, it's harder to light, but you do finally get the candle lit and throw it, and the doorway lights up just as you begin to hear these sort of like chittering like from the brains that are beginning to chase you. As everyone then turns, I think Rainier has like, gotten his arm under Floon, and the two of them are running. You guys are running, and so you leave this main room, start booking it down the hallway, and you are just sprinting through the sewers trying to find your way out. That is 1 success, 0 failures. Let me see if I can't track that.
I'm guessing we each will have to do a skill check.
Yes, we'll go, and so yes, you can't go, like if you go once, you can't go till everyone else has gone, and you can't use the same skill as the person before you. So that is 1 success out of 5.
Is it the person before you, or like if once he's used sleight of hand, nobody else?
It's just the person before you.
Oh, okay.
As far as that goes, and also you can't use the same skill you used previously.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So there's a few. So just to
I've got an idea.
Okay. Hang on, Okay, can everybody see the successes and failures? Is that like working? No.
You mean on your stream? Is that?
Well, you guys should theoretically be able to see them on the map.
Where'd you put it on the map though? Because I don't have vision everywhere.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
Okay.
Where?
All right, I'm oh god. Okay, I'm gonna put them over there.
Oh yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Not all
there.
of it.
I'm gonna
Nice.
just...
Okay, yeah, it's just because I'm out of sight of it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I get it. All right.
There we go. Now
In any case, good enough. And everyone, because we're not really using the map anymore, you can move to where your characters can see these things. Actually, you know what? Hang on. There's an easier way to do this. Okay. All right. How about now?
Yeah.
There you
Put
go.
them over here
Oh,
where we
that's
can
even
actually
better.
see them. Okay. I don't need all these dang stat blocks anymore. There we go. All right. Success and failures. And I'm actually going to go back to this so that everybody can look. So we've got 1 success, 0 failures. Tav says that you have an idea. What is it?
I've read about these passageways. They were built in the time of dragons, and they needed fast escapes. And so I think I know of an escape route that's it's unknown, but it's a weak spot that they built it around after Gavathander broke through trying to protect her young.
Okay. And what skill are you trying to use?
A history check on the
A history check. This
dragons
one,
and sewers.
yeah. So this is a situation where I'm going to say I think it's harder than a 12. Because I think that is a bit of a tough pitch, right? So I'm going to say that that's a DC 15 if you make that check.
Or or I could what do you think they're afraid of? I could pretend I'm one of them. You think that would scare them? Or a deception, deceive them?
Are gonna me or your friends?
Oh God.
Yeah, because what I will say is that like
Pretend that we went the other way. They went the other way, you idiots.
you're trying to use deception on the skittering mind animals. That's the plan.
I didn't say they were good plans. I thought they were decent, actually, until I started talking about them. And then
I said it out loud.
Now I'm not so sure.
I will also say you don't necessarily have to have perception or proficiency in the skill that you're using, although mathematically that does make it easier. But some of you may not have skill like sets that are super, like helpful for this particular kind of challenge. So,
Well, look, I don't think I'm going to persuade them to not attack us.
All right, well, I'm going to jump in here and try to round up a bunch of rats with my animal handling to run all over them and distract them.
okay, all right. So your
With
pitch
my
is
guidance.
that they're okay, yeah, I can see that they're like you're introducing different consciousnesses into the mix. I feel like that one is also a little. I'm going to say that's a DC 13 over a DC 12. Because the rats and
applying
your consciousnesses
guidance
are
to
very
myself.
different, and they're like psychic creatures, so.
Sure. All right, let's do this. I got a plus D4 for my guidance as well.
Okay, I'm gonna hit yourself with the guidance, okay?
Oops.
Oh, it's a /R 1D. R/R space 1D4.
/R space 1D4.
Okay, so you're gonna get a +3 to
whatever
this.
I'm about to. What are my skills? Animal handling.
Oh.
Okay, that'll do. That will do. I will also say that nat 20s count as double successes and nat 1s count as double failures.
Oh god.
So, just to make everyone aware. But that is a second success as Ash uses your druid abilities to sort of corral a bunch of rats, hoping that the mass of rat consciousnesses will distract them and some of them will chase. So, as this like chittering horde of things are squelching through the sewers behind you, as you all flee for your lives, rats kind of begin to pour out of the side passageways, causing a bunch of chaos. That is a success for Ash. Who is next?
I mean, I think for Victor, I'm assuming like, even though we're not really, we're running through these corridors and stuff like that, kind of.
Yes,
So,
yeah, 100%. And it's the sewers, right? So if you remember kind of the first sewer map that you were on, not that we're specifically going through that map, but the kinds of features, there were big cisterns, there's, like you can sort of pitch me just about anything that kind of like makes sense in the
So-
realm of the sewers.
So I'm thinking athletics, and
Okay.
as we're running through, jumping over, gaps that we got to get over,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. So pitching like a gap that you need to get over to like then help your friends get over behind you with like rope or something, or
Yeah, no, absolutely, that sounds good.
Yeah, all right. So you guys come up to you sort of like round the corner, you see this pathway that you're currently on terminates in like a wide cistern that drains out into this much deeper part of the sewer. But there's a pathway that like crosses the middle, but you've kind of come up on like the side. So you try to like grab a rope and jump so that you can help your friends across. Go ahead and make that athletics check. 12.
Oh, no.
Woo! It's close. It is close. But you do barely pull it off. As your friends sort of scramble along the rope that you guys strung up between the two spots, and then you carry on rushing. That is 3 successes, 0 failures. Who is next?
Did you come up with something, buddy?
Well, I felt like the other two were pretty good, but
Sorry. The only reason I shoot down the history one is because, like, in the history of Waterdeep, the guy that banned dragons from the city was, like, one of the first rulers they ever had. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I don't know if there was a dragon sewer time.
I mean, I guess I could try and intimidate them. I don't know.
You
Yeah,
know
'cause
what? Okay, here's what I would give you. Is you could make a history check just to remember the way you guys came down here before.
Okay.
Like if you're stuck at a crossways and you're like, oh shit, which one of these turns is it? I think that would represent your like ability to recall information.
It's fair. Okay.
if that's an acceptable pitch.
Son of a bitch.
Oh no!
Oh,
Okay.
We have our first failure.
Well,
that's our.
and
How was it now?
are we leaving it?
I don't have any inspiration.
No
So
I don't have
inspiration.
any burn.
I don't have anything
no.
to burn. Yeah.
Oh no! All right.
Anyone
Honestly-
burn for her, or no? Or does it
Honestly,
have to be her?
well done, because that adds so much
Oh
drama
my
to
god!
this.
There's so much pressure now.
Oh god.
Okay, you do have inspiration now.
Oh, I do?
Chat. Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll use it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for saving their lives, chat.
You say that until I roll another one that's bad.
Yeah. Honestly,
Okay, no.
if it's that, okay. If it had been that, that would have just been the dice have spoken. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what do you do, right?
Ooh. Okay. All right. Last but not least, Vareth.
Yeah.
Although
mine's
if you
really
fuck it
vanilla,
up,
bro.
someone else will have to do another one.
Yeah. This is real vanilla, but it's really his one thing. I'm thinking either survival or perception, and really just like I feel, it's probably really slippery down here, and there might be like some rubble and stuff. So I feel like he's like pathfinding, right?
Okay.
Like finding the best path, and maybe
Yeah.
even looking for a quicker exit, like maybe looking for a secret door that he thinks leads out, or a ladder, or any of the above.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to start. It's both the same. Survival
Okay.
or perception is where I'm at.
Yeah, so here's what I'll pitch for you is survival, I think, is like tracking, which is kind of similar to Tav's, like, can we remember the path, except you're looking for your own set of footprints, basically. Perception would be more like between like smelling the air, feeling the humidity, maybe seeing sunlight coming down through like a shaft or something, like looking around the environment for signs that you think would mean this can get us out of here.
Okay.
So between those two, pick which one you like better.
You know what? We'll go with perception on that, I think,
Okay.
actually. I like it. And
All right.
here we go. 18, baby.
nice.
18. And that is going to do it. All successes, no failures.
Yeah,
Lots of inspiration.
failures. 0 failures. No one failed.
Fail today in your life.
No one
Whew,
failed.
so, you make it. You scramble through the sewers. You begin to, at the point where you guys like jumped across, they couldn't really follow you very well through that, right? So they had to like go around and look for a different way. That gave you a bit of a break to get ahead of them. Using that extra, amount of time, jumping onto that second pathway, things started to look a little more familiar, and Tav recognized some of the places you'd been before, some of those Xanathar symbols on the walls you'd previously seen, stuff like that, set you back on the right way, and then Vareth found an unlikely ladder up into... It's like there was like a side pathway that had like some debris and stuff in front of it, but you sort of caught out of the corner of your eye just a little bit of sunlight coming down through like a manhole cover and a ladder. So you guys bust through the debris and scramble up the ladder, shutting the manhole cover behind you, sprinting out into the street, smelling like absolute shit. But... Nobody dead. So what I'll tell you now is, had any of you failed, or had you hit 3 failures, you would have had to, as a group, decide one person, whether that's one of you or one of your
God.
NPCs, whose brain would have basically fallen behind, gotten taken by the brains, and become, a Gundam.
Oh, good.
A
what you want.
been
I
mech
mean, I feel
piloted
like
by
if
a
we-
horrible little brain creature.
Feels
If
like
we
it
had
should
to
be
have
me.
If we would have had to have picked one, it would have been the guy we went down there with, because the other guy's tied to our milestone. So...
Whoa, hold on a minute, though. I have a counter thing to that. That dude's noble. You really want to fucking intellect devour it, controlling a noble?
Oh wait, that's what they wanted originally.
Yeah, that is exactly what they wanted to begin with.
Would have been
And I'm the one that
given them
pointed that
exactly
out
what they
originally.
wanted.
I was the one that figured that out, and I still was like, sacrifice him so I can level up, please. I'm tired of being
Here's what I
level
would say:
1.
you, even if you had technically not rescued him, I would have still given you guys the level up.
Oh, okay.
it's,
then
it's
that's-
just it's the point in the story, right?
Yeah. But you managed to get out of the sewers. It was close. You almost got brain crabbed.
Brain crab.
But you
Hate
find
those.
yourselves once again on the streets of Waterdeep. That's
Hey,
not
you
what
said
I
it was
want.
daylight, right?
Yeah, I don't think it took... It's like probably about afternoon now, right? Because it took you a couple of hours to find the thing, but not all day. So, you know what? I'm going to just roll and see where you guys come up. Okay, you do come up back in the dock ward. You didn't travel far enough to leave the dock ward. Do I have it? Oh, there's the part. Okay. And I'm going to say you guys come up in the middle of Fish Street where it hits Odd Street and Ship Street. Not that far from the splintered stair where you first started, actually. And with that, you've rescued Floon Bagmar. What would you guys like to do?
Vareth puts his hood like really far down on his face and is like squinting real bad, like, oh god.
Yeah, it's on my...
Oh jeez.
I think as we're coming out of the sewers, Zylander would help carry Floon by taking his other arm and like putting it across his shoulder. Seeing as because wasn't it? Yeah, because it was just. What is his name? Why do I keep forgetting? his
Rainier?
name? Yeah, Rainier only had him on like pulling him along with one hand, so I had to grab the other half and like make sure he's stable. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
We should probably
well...
get him out of the dock ward before he gets kidnapped again.
Right, yes, and sort of like, you see Floon and Rainier, like, you know, Rainier just sort of like, they kind of hug each other, he's happy to be saved. And yeah, I guess, you know, Floon says, oh, again, thank you so much. I don't exactly have a place that I stay all the time, I just sort of, you know, meet people and sleep in their houses. So, I guess I could use a drink, though.
Well, let's go.
Thank
to
you
the
so much for
yawning
saving
portal.
me. Okay.
I've got on the way over. I'm just gonna scoot in and pick up a sign I have. Should be ready by now.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's definitely ready.
I'd actually go with Tab for this, so I can get and sell all of my items that I have to sell.
Okay. So we're taking a brief pit stop at the old Zoblob shop. Anyone, is everybody going, or,
I don't have nothing to sell, so I'm
Okay.
just gonna go to the yawning portal.
Because I have 1 silver bar and 2 paintings, which I think we said were worth. I don't remember how much they're worth.
Okay, stand by.
I think it was like 75 gold each.
Yeah, about I think.
Okay. Treasure. Paintings are worth 75 gold each. The silver bars are worth 50 gold each.
Holy
that's
moly.
Also,
200
you
and-
guys should have 3. Did I give you the 3 potions of healing from that, Ash?
Victor
From
got
the-
this.
Potions, yeah.
Okay. All right,
yeah,
so
3
Vareth
or
wasn't
2.
for sure
I
gonna
thought it was
die.
2.
Might have been 2. I don't know. You might have drank one. Who
sparkling.
knows?
2
Oh
bottles
no,
of shivering
you got
red
2 new ones, but I think I'm looking at the treasure thing here. I think maybe you just didn't find them. Although I feel like I would have given.
I opened the boxes.
Yeah. Yeah. Does
Um,
anybody have potions of healing listed on their character sheets inventory?
I do not.
I don't.
It was only me and Ash that went down there, so it would have either been me or him that had them.
Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah, I only got silver bars.
I guess you guys just roll bad on those checks. Who knows? But you have 2 potions of healing now, so it's fine.
So 150 plus 50, so 200. So I have 208 gold pieces now.
Okay.
I gotta add mine from what we had down there.
Alright, so
Yes. So what you guys got down there was 16 gold, 82 silver, and 250 copper.
Yeah.
It was not a great. They're not really rolling it in that part of the Xanathos Guild. It seems.
82
Seems-
plus 30.
It seems that crime doesn't pay.
Alright, I'll sell my gold bars too, so.
Okay.
This is the weirdest PBS show I've ever been on.
Okay. Well,
Just for a little bit of flavor. Sorry, if you're dragging Vareth around during the daytime, he's being real dramatic. It's real bad. He's like sick into the shadows and like you got his hands up. He's like, oh god.
Hell yeah.
Is it possible to minor illusion an umbrella? If I just like constantly minor illusion an umbrella for him, like a parasol.
I mean, I guess that an illusion would, like, it appears real
Yeah.
as long as he doesn't investigate it too closely and pass your spell save DC. But then again, once he knows it's not real, how would he not? I don't know. That's tough. But no,
There's not gonna
I would
ask
say you could minor illusion something that would block the sun. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna at least attempt that for him.
That is. Sorry that I like ruined that moment. It's a very cute moment, and I'm ruining it with logic, and it's not even good logic. So I'm out of here like overthinking character moments. God damn it, Pixel. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you guys, some of you swing by Old Zoblob shop, but eventually return to the Yawning Portal. Where I have to change music because you're not outside anymore.
How heavy are potions?
And I know.
I don't think potions are gonna weigh down Victor that much.
Okay.
No, but like
Aren't they like 0.5 each?
Okay.
I don't know. I thought it would automatically put the weight in there, but it didn't.
Yeah, 0.5 each.
So I guess
Yeah. Okay. You folks make your way back to the Yawning Portal. And, you find Volo there waiting for you. He says, "Oh my goodness, you've rescued our good friend Flun and Rainier. Fancy seeing you here." You know, he sort of catches up. You guys like, you guys want to RP filling him in on stuff, or just sort of hand wave that and get to the rewards?
give me my reward. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it was a mess. It was an absolute mess.
What?
We got into a lot of shit.
Oh, I can tell. I mean, we are used to adventurers here in this particular bar, so people are used to people smelling all sorts of ways, but heavens above. By the
Does
gods.
prestidigitation get rid of smell too, or is it just the
Yeah,
dirt?
I think it says you can clean something, and I think that would fit in the definition of cleaning things, so.
Yeah. I think it's about time, if you don't mind. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
clean us up a bit.
It's sort of like Power Wash Simulator, but just with like a magic, like it's not water, it's just like
Tab's
this
like, "Is there a
fizzy
crank on
sparks that are, you're just sort of like pointing down people, because you can only do like a 1 foot cube of material
Yeah.
at a time, so it's just like you have this little cube it's almost like a laser scan, those things like,
Lysander will just stand it like this. Be like,
yeah, it's like a mix between Power Wash Simulator and one of those like laser cleaning devices.
I do want to say that whenever they get into the Yawning Portal, I think Varith like takes the imaginary umbrella and like kind of awkwardly is like, thanks, and like just hands him back to Tav.
As soon
Chef's
as you
kiss.
go to grab it, it just disappears because the illusion's gone.
So you prestidigitate everybody clean, and Volo says, but what happened? He looks at Floon, he says, like, why did they abduct you, my friend? Have you been getting into trouble again? And Floon says, oh, I don't actually know. They kept asking me a bunch of weird questions about my dad and him stealing money. I don't even know who my dad is. So
This
it
Jerry
was just
Springer?
very confusing. And then sort of Rainier steps in, because it appears that Floon, God bless his little heart, even at this point has not put together the fact that he was abducted because they thought he was Rainier and they were asking about Rainier's dad. He's beautiful to look at, but a little dim. And he says, oh, no, Floon, I'm
Sir, let
so
me drink
sorry.
first.
They were looking for me. my friend, there's a whole hubbub about some money my father supposedly embezzled from the city back when he was open lord, and they assume that I know something. It sort of goes, they kind of walks everybody through everything.
Yeah,
And
the last we heard was that he embezzled this money, and perhaps some folks are out to search for where it might be.
yes, and it seems to be causing a bit of an uproar among the less scrupulous folks here in the city. The whole criminal underworld is awash with, even more blood and danger than usual.
And what's with all the mind flayers?
Oh, yeah, that's serious business. That's a real problem. Someone should probably inform the powerful people in the city that the Xanathar's Guild is, I guess, in league with some mind flayers and potentially, I don't know, supplanting people?
Do you think that there's more invasion of the body snatchers out in the city?
I honestly couldn't say.
It's a good question. How do we even tell? Is there a way to tell if someone's infected?
Well, and at this point, Volo steps up. Well, I have studied the matter extensively. And when they die, if they've got a crab in their head, it bursts out through their forehead. So that is a surefire way to know. Aside from that, I suppose if you took, if maybe one of you wizarding types could do this better, but if you had like a long stick with a bunch of mirrors inside the stick, you might be able to focus the light into your eye as you jam a mirrory needle into someone's eye, into their brain, and then if you see crab legs in there, they are, they have a crab in them.
Yes. And do you have a way to replace the eye after the procedure in case they weren't?
I mean, Waterdeep is awash with eyes. If you need the magical eyes, there are, there's Humperdinck's Magical Eye Emporium, I believe. It's just down on, it's actually, they're kind of expensive. So you do have to go all the way to the Sea Ward to find it, but, it's on, it's not too far from Diamond Street, really.
Oh, I know that area well. Work there, I think. No, I don't. No, never mind. I don't work there. I don't think.
You said, no, you work in the Seaboard. Yeah, you work at Torchel Villa. You're not too far from there. Diamond Street is like further west and south than where you work.
Yes. I pass that when I go home to the academy.
Yeah, you sort of, So actually, Diamond Street runs. The part of Diamond Street they're on is closer to the Street of Whispers down here, but Diamond Street is one of the streets you have to take when you go home. So.
Yeah. Well, I might just swing by.
I think that Zylander will kind of just like look at Volo and be like, "Really?" And then he's gonna kind of like just like get really close to Floon and just look at him like gently and ask him, "Did the orc that was beating you up, did he talk or anything? Was there anything that when you were looking at him that made him different than a normal orc?"
Yeah. I mean, I guess it didn't really look like magic. But it was like I don't know, he had some kind of power that he could do with his mind. But we saw the other folks, and they couldn't do that stuff, I don't think. So maybe he was special, or it was just it was a bigger one, or it was more like developed or something. But no, he just kept, he was interrogating me. I didn't have any idea what he was talking about, and he didn't believe that I didn't know what he was talking about. And so I think it was frustrating for everyone and painful for me. Not a great time. But no, I couldn't really see anything specifically different. I don't know how, a person would know.
There a mind flayer in there with you before?
Yeah, for a while he came by, and the orc guy was trying to make it sound like he was making progress, even though we definitely weren't, because I didn't have any idea what he was talking about. And I tried to explain that, and then he didn't like that I was explaining to that guy, who I guess was kind of his boss. So he hit me some more, and then the boss seemed kind of disappointed, and then he said, well, and the boss guy, like, he talks in your head, which was not great. That was kind of creepy. And he said, well, I guess we'll find out everything, once it's done. And then he sort of, like, produced, like, it was hiding in his robe or whatever, the, like, little crab thing. And then a goblin came into the room and said there were intruders, and then the boss guy left out the door that you guys came in through, like, I don't know, 10 minutes before you came in. And then I think the orc was making kind of a last-ditch effort to find out anything before, I guess they were going to make that thing eat my head. I don't know.
Yeah, I suspect the bigger issue here is that clearly this was not really their stronghold. If there was some place from which these dozens of creatures came and where the mind flayer went, means we still haven't found it.
Well, that portal down there is kind of dangerous.
Yes.
Probably need to, I don't know. It's probably kind of hard to destroy. Know anybody that can destroy a portal like that?
They all kind of look at each other, and Rainier says, well, I do still have some connections with the upper echelons of the city, and I suppose we could, let the powers that be know. I mean, certainly the Black Staff would be someone we'd want to keep in the loop. If she doesn't have to handle it herself, she at least might be able to dispatch Force Grey to take a look.
Wait, the Black Staff is a she?
Yes. Yes, Vajra Safar is her name. She's been Black Staff for a few years now, but is relatively new to the position.
What was her name?
Vajra Safar. I'll put it in chat. First, I gotta look it up to make sure I spell it right. Yeah, all right. Boop.
While you're looking that up, and this is just for flavor, Vera's kind of like standing back, like maybe up against a wall or whatever, and just listening, and maybe pulls out a ration, is cutting some of it up and sharing it between himself and Jerry.
Yeah, and Rainier also says, oh, we've been terrible hosts here, and he sort of waves over Bonnie, the barmaid, and buys a round of drinks for everybody.
And I think that at that point, Tav is probably going to be like, oh, that's right. Do you all want to come with me as we present the gift? I mean, I feel like it's not just for me, it's from all of us, really.
Yeah, let's do it. Lead the way. We'll follow.
All right. So then she'll go on up to our good old friend.
Yeah, you find Durnan, as usual, standing behind the bar. And that's... Oh, I see what's happened here. I feel like... Yep, there he is. Yeah, so you find him standing behind the bar. He's got kind of like button chops that go up into a mustache, but he has the chin shaved. And he has kind of like messy, curly, dark hair. Folks at home will let them in on it. And he's, pouring drinks with his rather muscular forearms, and says,
Muscular.
I mean, I don't know. You look at those forearms. You tell me.
Nice
Those are muscular forearms, all right?
right?
And he says, hey there. Yeah, something I can help you all with.
Yes, we.
Is that the voice I did for him? I think it is. I hope so.
I like it.
I just remember him smashing things real good.
Yeah, he didn't talk a lot the first time. That's
Yeah.
right.
I just remember hearing "Don't fuck with Vernon."
Yeah.
Vernon.
Turning.
I corrected it.
Oh crap! We didn't put Vernon on the sign.
Yeah,
did
don't
we?
fuck with Vernon. Don't fuck with
Varys,
Vernon.
you
Don't duck with Vernon. I don't know.
Varys, do you want to verify that it verify what it says?
Wait, what?
Yeah, Varys. I mean, I know you're quite quiet, but you kind of had a run down there. I thought maybe if you want to present him and read it to him.
That's cruel. That's so mean.
This is patronizing, and I won't have it.
No.
Yeah, no. Vareth is standing back. He's like, this is your thing. By all means, please. And then he's gonna whisper to Jerry. It's the sign say.
And Jerry says, it says, don't fuck with Vernon.
Oh yeah, of course.
I also have it written in
That
every
is
language
great.
that's like of common. So it's got like Draconic and Undercommon.
Oh, that's funny.
And, like,
It's like a big sign, and then it's got a bunch of
shit!
little...
You should have said. Okay, well now we need to ask. Well, okay, we're not ready for the reveal on that. Never mind. Hold on.
No, that's okay. You know,
All
just
right.
planting seeds. Yep. We wanted to thank you. Apologize for, making a bit of a mess when we first met, but this feels quite fitting. And thinking of the way you struck down those trolls really inspired me as I waded through muck and, almost died to a kenku.
Yeah, so this is like, the idea is it's a mount that goes on the wall that he can put his sword in,
Giant
and then
sword.
like underneath of it, it like has sort of what would appear to us to basically be like neon
Yeah,
signs,
like a neon light
but it's
sign.
like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
magic. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And it says don't fuck with Vernon.
Yep.
Make a persuasion check.
Alrighty. Blessed be the dice. Blessed be the dice. You better believe it.
Oh my god.
Yes. Perfect.
Well done.
Durnan sort of stares at it for a moment, and then a longer moment, and then an even longer moment, and you're starting to feel kind of awkward, and you're about to say something when you notice, you kind of like look at Durnan, and a single tear is rolling down his cheek into his like sideburns. And he just nods. He says, thank you. Thank you. Bonnie. This one drinks for free. And he takes it and he turns around and he gets like a big wooden mallet and like a big nail. It's just like he's like nails it up on the wall and he sets the double-handed sword up there and just admires it.
Now canon for every person. If you're watching this and you run this campaign or any campaign that takes place in Waterdeep or the Yawning Portal, if you don't have a "Don't fuck with Cernan" sign in your campain, you're playing
What have you
wrong, 'cause
done?
this
What
is
have you
canon.
done? Honestly.
This is canon now.
Honestly, I want to get a "Don't fuck with Durnan" sign for my wall.
Get one of them.
I'm Googling how much are neon signs.
Only
Okay.
somebody behind you,
I don't know. I didn't pay for it.
Anyway,
No idea.
yeah. So you hand that over. Durnan puts it up on the wall. Spends some time admiring it. Anything else?
I think Tav might inquire a bit as to who some of the upper echelon people are that Rainier still is friends with.
Oh, I mean, I know at least by reputation and am known by reputation by most of the nobles in the city. I suppose I do have connections with, we're not personally friendly or anything, but, I can get messages to the Blackstaff, and she would certainly, consider me someone whose opinion is at least worth checking out, as it were. Like I said, just most of the nobles in the city, at least by reputation. Closer to some than others.
Do you happen to have heard any whisperings of fiendish activity in Waterdeep?
Fiendish, you say? I mean, let's start with a luck check. Give me a D100, call high or low.
Oh, I'm never good at these. Where's Brad? Brad's the only one. Yeah, where's Brad?
All right.
Brad always calls us good. Brad! Let's go. What did you do successfully earlier? Let's go high.
Last was a high roll.
We'll try high.
Although we didn't really call it. I sort of did that one by fiat.
We'll go with high.
On the edge of my seat here.
I know.
I think you're supposed to be rolling it, buddy.
I think
Oh,
so.
it's me?
Yeah, you roll this one.
I was like,
Okay.
oh no.
That is a low. Okay. Yeah. So he thinks for a minute and says, not really. No. I mean, you know, fiendish cults exist in almost every city of the Sword Coast to some extent or another, but haven't heard anything in particular. Why do you ask?
Vareth kind of like raises an eyebrow whenever Tab asks about fiends, but doesn't say anything. Just kind of.
Oh, it's purely academic. You know, sometimes I'm just curious to study. It's a cult of which I'm not quite familiar, but my boyfriend, you know, purely academic, you see.
Make a deception check or a persuasion check. I guess.
Oh boy, either one's gonna be the same. That ain't great.
Okay. I have to find Rainier's stat block because he's not up there where you guys are.
My camera's back to following me like a freaky. Please stop. Don't follow me.
Okay. Yeah, he sort of cocks his eyebrow at you, but otherwise shrugs.
I think at this point, Zylander will kind of like remember something that we did before we started that fight. And he's gonna look over to Victor very quickly and be like, "Did we just kill your friend?" Because we sent a word pigeon for the city guard to go down there into now brain-infested sewers.
Oh.
Well, I hope not. Maybe they couldn't find their way down there.
We want to send another pigeon.
But they can't respond. We won't know. It might just go to
Victor.
their gravestone.
I'm gonna just because just to make you all hate me. I'm gonna roll this secretly, but call high or low.
Oh, what happened? Oh boy.
Oh, who's gonna call it?
I mean,
are.
you as your friend.
Me, yeah.
Also, how many city guard died? She didn't go there by herself.
And if they did die, are now brain crabbed.
Oh no.
This has some great potential for me, honestly.
Oh no. Why
going-
did you bring it up?
We're going high.
We're going high. When they go low, we go. Okay, noted.
World may never know.
Noted. I hate that.
Noted.
I hate that with a passion.
Yeah,
There's a
okay.
button.
Lizard.
Nah, that's
That's
lizard.
Lizard.
So after a few moments, as you guys are sort of drinking, Volo sort of turns to all of you and begins to look at you a little bit sheepishly.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
He's not good for the money, is he?
No.
He says, "So listen,
Yeah.
no, I confess, I have, at the moment, I thought it might take you a little longer to find him. I am cash poor, but I confess I have few coins to spare. but never let it be said that Rollo reneges on a promise. Allow me to present something much more valuable. And he pulls from his sack a scroll tube. And he says, this contains the deed to a remarkable property here in Waterdeep. We'll need a magistrate to witness the transfer of ownership, but I can arrange a meeting with one after you've inspected the estate and deemed it satisfactory.
We get a clubhouse?
So yeah, he is offering you. You'll have to go look at it. But he is offering you a deed to a building here in Waterdeep.
Huh.
That's cool.
It's
I get a clubhouse with my friends.
I think we should inspect the property.
I mean,
when can
fine.
we do that?
Yeah, I mean, we can kind of go. I think at this point we sort of passed that first, moment. So a couple of things. One, and we'll, like I've said before, we'll do this off stream. But having successfully rescued Floon Blagmar, notorious Lothario Floon Blagmar, you set him loose on the nobility of Waterdeep and the non-nobility of Waterdeep alike once again. The scoundrel. You have been given your reward from from Volo, which is a deed to a place. You could still turn it down if you want. If you'd rather, try to shake Volo down for it over the coming weeks and months. But he offers you, and so we can kind of go now. If there's any more scenes people want to do in the bar, we can sort of montage stuff and move in and out of time here is fine by me. But
There was a question that Vareth had. Go
yes,
ahead.
no, go ahead. I can hold on to this.
This was for Rainier. Forgive me for being forward, but now that you know that Xanathar and the Zentarum are looking for you, what are you going to do? You find it wise to stay in town?
I am a man of means, so I may just hire some guards, be a bit more careful, avoid the seedier parts of town. I'll be all right.
So Vareth gets this look on his face, and I think, and I don't want to explain too much of it or whatever to be too extra, but I think his face gets really hard, and he tries to mask all of his emotion, but there's some thinking happening. He doesn't say anything.
But I am touched by your concern. He sort of pats you on the shoulder.
That made Vareth very uncomfortable.
I think that Zylander's gonna take this opportunity to look at either looking in Rainier's direction and then look at Floon, and he'd be like, "Damn!" And so he's gonna talk to Floon instead. And he's just gonna kind of shoot his shot per se, and kind of
okay.
be like, "I've heard many a tale of your conquests."
Oh, is that right? Well, I love a good tale myself.
Oh boy.
Oh.
See, I haven't had a successful one of these yet.
Listen,
I didn't think I'd get this far.
Truly, the dog has caught the mail truck meme happening in real time.
I think Zylander's gonna blush really heavy, and he's just gonna look him directly in the eyes and be like, "Well, I've never had any complaints."
At your narration?
Yeah, at my tale.
He sort of turns around and he sort of looks at your ass.
Get a good, nice long look.
If you insist. And he stares openly at your ass for a long time.
He's a little duncy. I forgot.
Zylander really didn't expect.
Ash is gonna lean over to Tab and say, "Now's the time for that illusion."
What illusion?
What illusion?
Makes his ass look like an intellect devourer.
Oh no!
That'd be so
Got a
mean.
nat 20 on a cock block check.
But Zylander's then just gonna kind of like, I don't know, flirtatiously, like kind of like just like touch his shoulder and
Yeah.
see what happens.
Okay, yeah, sure. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay, with advantage.
Here it is.
Okay. It's
I
not a
can't call the man.
performance check.
Listen, I can't call the man Notorious Lothario Floon Blagmar for 8 weeks and give you not advantage on the persuasion check to bone down. Okay, I'm just saying.
It has to be persuasion though.
What else are you pitching?
A tent, but that's besides the point.
Oh my god.
Hey, listen. You all said if I'm. Let me go back to session 0 notes.
At this
That was-
point, I'm
That was
just
a ball
magical.
on the T moment. I'm sorry.
I'm doing
Let's
a minor
see.
illusion of a violin that's playing some like romantic music in the background of them.
Okay, persuasion. I don't have
Varys-
anything better.
Varys whispers to Jerry, "What is going on right now?"
Oh no.
Bub.
Advantage is a 5.
Advantage is, so it's not in that one. It is a 5. Okay. I think at this particular moment, I think Floon says, "Listen, normally I would be more than happy to take you up on this offer. However, every bone in my body is sore as hell right now. Can we take a rain check? Maybe sometime next week?"
Now I really, this is just purely flavor, but I want to do a performance check because I want to turn around and say, well, I know one more bone that I can make sore.
Good lord.
Okay, yeah, hit it. Let her rip.
16!
Nice.
16.
Nice.
Yeah, so he sort of chuckles and says, "I think I've heard of that one before."
And I think at this point, I just kind of like take my general address, I guess, like location on the docks, and just leave it with him so that he can come find me one day.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I feel like we didn't exactly like find a place that you live, right? You're sort of
Yeah,
like a
Zylander wanders.
street man, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So maybe you sort of like he says, he's like, this place is busy. I guess I haven't seen you, but I'm here all the time, unless I am somewhere else getting drunk for other reasons. Why don't we just meet here next week?
Okay.
Sometime. And then he sort of like, as the night is now winding down, he like begins to kind of limp off, to limp out off. And Rainier, I think, goes with him to sort of help him out. And I think actually this is probably a good time for us to take a quick bio break, because we've lost 2 of our friends, and I also could use that myself. We're about 2 hours in, so we're gonna do that, and then we'll get into the house and maybe some downtime stuff, depending on how that goes. So, all right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. See ya.
Let me tell a tale of a world where heroes walk among us, fighting through the darkness left by monsters and by selfish men. A tale of glory rents asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still they carry on. Let me sing a song of a family forged by trials and woe. On their own they falter, but together they will write their own of valor ever rising where victory brings new rewards. Tales of glory, might, and wonder, hard-fought battles, treasures won. Our heroes know their fate awaits them, and so they carry on.
Okay, folks, welcome back. Thank you all for waiting. A couple things before we jump back in. Varith, take inspiration for the tent line. Xylandor, take some inspiration for not. I theoretically would have given you inspiration for the bone in your body line, but actually, in this case, we are giving you inspiration for the oil flask thing. That was great. And Tav, take inspiration for that scene with Durnan, that whole setup and payoff. That was great. We loved that.
Beautiful.
That was.
I hate that I keep getting DM inspiration though because I still freaking have it. I've not used it.
Damn.
But I appreciate the thought.
Well, I guess fuck up more often. I don't know what to tell you. Stop being so good at D&D.
Oh yeah. I'd spent that like I killed one guy and then died. That's what I did that last round.
Yeah, we did one-shot you.
Like.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's great that you didn't let that thing get more turns because, whoo boy, does it have some nasty
would've
stuff.
turned into
What is
whatever.
one of the things that's funny about that? I'll just say because you're done with that fight at the moment. Is one of the side effects? If that thing hadn't knocked you out, it would have made itself invisible to you for the next round.
No,
Not all of you, just Varith.
God, I was
Interesting.
like,
Yeah. So
Jeez.
it's nasty.
And I'm guessing it would have just crawled into his brain and then
Yes.
would have become like a human. Varith would have been like a human meat shield for it.
Yeah, so it would have crawled into Varith's brain, eaten it, gained all of Varith's memories, and then piloted his body around like a mech until you killed it.
And what happens to Varith?
Varith makes a new
dead.
character. He's dead.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Varith becomes Varith becomes my toy, my new guy to torture you with.
That's awful.
Yeah,
He would
it's
never
bad.
do that.
It's
Don't let him lie. He's never used a character to torture me specifically ever.
Listen, this one I could have tortured any of you with. I think every time he showed up, it would have been a real gut punch.
Except for I know you, and you got to let us get a little bit more attached to our stoic, antisocial drow.
You know, sometimes the dice do what they do.
Feel that.
I almost had him eat Floon, but I was like, he knows Floon is like almost dead, so he's definitely not gonna, jump into the body of the almost dead guy.
right.
That's the only reason Floon is still alive, because one attack from him would have definitely killed Floon outright, for sure. So.
Jesus.
Okay, well, gang, that brings us to time for this thing to happen, right?
This thing.
The thing that we're doing.
The thing we're doing.
The thing at the place.
The thing at the place. You mean the clubhouse?
Yes.
Come inside, it's funny.
Okay.
The influx
So-
of our clubhouse.
No, don't you dare. Leave those at the door.
See this box? This is the box where we leave all our negative thoughts. We step foot into the clubhouse.
Okay, so let's talk about a couple of things. One, you get offered this deed. Two, Volo, Floon, and Rainier are all, willing to do favors for you guys. Floon doesn't really have a lot to offer in terms of, he doesn't have combat skills or necessarily know important people. But Volo and Rainier both have some benefits. You, by reputation, come to know that Volo knows all the best places to eat and find merriment. He can also give you guys a tour of Waterdeep if you decide you need one. Rainier, you know, is estranged from his rich and powerful father, but does have friends in high places, including potentially with some secret societies and things like that. So he can set up meetings with those kinds of people, or just about any Waterdavian noble that he thinks you guys would benefit from meeting. And if you want to like go ask him for other favors, he kind of like owes you one. And yeah, you guys will make it to second level. We'll do that off screen. The property that you are offered is a place called Troll Skull Manor.
I don't like the sound of that. That doesn't sound like Clubhouse. Troll Skull.
I mean, you can change the name of it if you want, I guess. Okay, it is in a part of town known as Troll Skull Alley, which is up in the North Ward. It's actually not that far from where Victor currently is living.
Guys could be my neighbor.
There. So it is between Serdune and Delzorin Street. In between Whalegond Way and Windborne Way, you find Troll Skull Alley. So it is, I guess I can take you to a map of Troll Skull Alley. Let me see. Where do I find a map of Troll Skull Alley? There's Troll Skull. Oh my god, these are not where they need to be in my list of stuff. Stand by, everyone. Okay, that's Troll Skull Alley. That's Troll Skull Manor.
Dumb question, but there's a pin at Ivory Street to the west of Troll Skull. What is that pin?
Is
See
it
it.
Lion Street or wait,
Oh, way over there.
over here? No, that's east. You said west.
I'm pinging it right now.
El
that
Torcho
not-
Villa.
Is that not west?
That is west. I was
It is
looking in
west,
the
he
wrong
was
place.
confused, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's El Tortelville is where I work.
Yeah, that
Where-
is.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is. Yeah, that's.
It's my
Here.
place of employment.
Sorry, I just need a pin. I
alright.
didn't realize what it was.
Wait.
How dare you ask questions in D&D, Skynet? However, an important question that while he's looking for that stuff is that we probably should investigate the spell book that you're holding on to.
Oh yeah, I do have a spell book.
Yeah.
I forgot I had that actually. I wrote it down here, but forgot to put it in my inventory.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just thinking, you know, we almost died to brain devours shortly thereafter you picked it up, so.
Dang it. Okay, I'm just gonna move this to the token. Getting these things on the right layer and labeled properly is annoying.
El Torcho Villa. Cool. Yeah, Tab, do you want to take a look at the spell book?
Absolutely. I'd love to.
No, I'm going to hand you the spell book, so maybe you could tell me what it is.
Sure. I can
Okay.
run an Arcana check on it.
All right.
I was going to run an Arcana check on the spell book. Or whatever I need to do to understand.
Yeah, it would be an Arcana check for sure.
Okay. Let's try it. Will a 25 teach me anything?
Oh yeah, for sure. So, yes, you obviously being a sorcerer, you don't really interact with magic quite the same way. But with a 25 Arcana check, and you've gotten to know Gale pretty well, one would say. So you sort of are able to piece out all the ways, like the magical formula and stuff. This spell book contains several spells that he never got to cast because he died. Burning Hands. I guess I can just put this in chat. Burning Hands, Disguise Self, False
Okay,
Life,
the ones I have.
This
Shield,
guy's-
Unseen Servant, and Witch Bolt.
Damn.
Gosh dang. And I'm assuming I can't cast these, correct?
No. No, I mean, so this is a wizard spell book, right? It's not scrolls. I don't really think any of you could benefit from anything exactly in this book, but you probably can sell it.
Okay.
Let me see if I can
What?
find a good way to adjudicate how much you would get from that.
Okay. Well,
Or
unfortunately,
save it when we die and come back as a wizard.
Yeah, or that.
unseen servant.
Okay, so a blank spell book costs 50 gold, and it's 50 gold per spell level in the book. So you are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 350 gold in book form, give or
Very
take.
nice.
Nice.
Okay. I may sell that.
Okay, so I have moved you guys onto the Troll Skull Alley map here.
I do not have vision.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all
I
dark.
did not. It's because I didn't put a token on the map. Also, that map doesn't need. Okay. Can I? This dynamic lighting off. Okay. Did that allow you guys to see it?
Fun. Yeah.
Okay. That is not anything.
My
Okay.
childhood drawings.
All right, folks. So, the first thing is T1 here, located at Troll Skull Alley. This is Troll Skull Manor. Do I have a handout for Troll Skull Manor?
Ash, we're there ready with the key.
Okay. I guess I'm going to show you the inside map this way for now. Basically, this is an old bar that has been closed for a while.
Holy smokes.
So the first floor is in the bottom left-hand corner. You walk in the door, like you walk up, it's got a little wooden, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Porch kind of thing. And then there's a door that goes into a tap room. Which is at this point, let me see if I can't. Yeah, so it's 4-story talls. It has balconies, a turret, 5 chimneys. But it is kind of an abandoned building, but it's one of the like biggest, nicest looking buildings in all of Troll Skull Alley. You can see the tap room currently is filled with like some broken furniture, tarnished silverware, old casks of wine that have probably soured, and kind of like worthless junk. But the rest of the rooms are kind of empty. But it is like a big building. You guys can kind of do whatever you want with this thing, to be honest. You could reopen it as a bar. You could do something else entirely with it. The last group of people I had in here made an extra like basement and put it in an illegal fighting ring. So really the sky's the limit here. Okay. They're doing Fight Club down there. But yeah, Volo, so he takes you in and shows you the place. I guess actually I can move you to, the thing does have, let me look at this guy. Oh god, that still has like all my old players on this thing from where I copied a lot of this stuff. Those people don't exist and aren't real in this version of the world. Okay, boop. Okay. I'm kind of trying to drop everybody in here. Okay, and then I need to move you guys over here. Okay. I'll probably remake this map depending on like what you guys decide to do here. But this sort of puts you on the map at scale. Is everybody on the right page? Did it work?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah. And I guess Volo is here, and he's like showing you around.
I still love that Ash's character token is half the size of ours.
I also like that all your notes on here for what the last party did with it.
Oh yeah, Arlo room. I already deleted some of those. I forgot. They also took out some doors and added some different ones and stuff. Okay. Where is he? There he is. Nope, that's not. This is it. Okay, Volo. There he is. Okay, yeah. So Volo is showing you around the place. Feel free to kind of move wherever. You can ask me questions about any of it that you want. Behind the bar, there is like a trap door that leads down to the basement area, which has an ale cellar. Let me just delete some of these.
What's left in the cellar?
Oh. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Nope. Stop doing that. Quit it. I keep accidentally deleting the whole map. Okay, there we go. You said what's in the cellar? Currently, the cellar is empty. All of the, like, basically every room in the place is empty except for the tap room, which has, again, broken furniture, tarnished silverware, and whatever was left of the last few casks of wine that they had in the place.
Alright, well, Ash will take a sniff of the wine.
It is, like, turned to vinegar, like, old, unfortunately.
Alrighty.
There's a library.
Yeah, I think Tab misses Gale's books more than anything.
Sure.
This would be nice.
This place is great. Need a little sprucing up.
I think I'm going to convey with the team the spare room on the second floor. I would like to turn that into my prayer room.
On the which floor? Sorry.
Second
Where
floor.
Spare room.
Second floor. Oh, where you're at. Okay, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, that's right. They put a fireman's pole into the kitchen. Good God. I'm still finding, like, they made a lot of edits to this thing.
Yeah, fireman's pole.
Hey, did I get
Stairs
everything?
here? So, okay.
I think I got everything.
Yeah, you got it now.
Jeez.
Okay, yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do as far as for this place. I'm going to turn this into my prayer room.
Yeah, this is a lot better than my place, so I think I'll move in here. You guys gonna stay here?
Well, I'm glad you like it again. I am so sorry I wasn't able to give you straight up a bunch of money, but, you know, real estate is always worth something, yeah?
Is it?
Looks good to me.
Are you sure we're not in a bubble?
Free.
Well, there are some arcane theories that say the whole world is a bubble.
I've heard the same, and that sometimes the beginning of the world is actually just one bubble colliding into another.
As you look at that, like, Volo has, like, he's, like, smiling. As you say that, like, he's sort of, like, he's never heard anyone say that before. And it's, like, he is beginning to contemplate whatever that means. And he just starts to stare into the middle distance with a 1,000-yard stare. You, momentarily broke Volo, as he has never considered something quite so serious in his life. Okay, so that is Trollskull Manor, as I've
I think
said.
I am probably going to take the opportunity and just say, Verith, you want to come check out one of these rooms with me? And I think maybe we could turn one of them into a great space for your friend.
Oh, I don't think you guys want me staying here.
Why not? There's plenty of room. Do you snore? Are you afraid that you'll snore?
There's a cellar if you don't like the light.
He kind of shifts around. It's complicated. It just might not be safe for me to stay here with y'all.
Safe for you or safe for us?
Safe for you.
Oh, sir, don't you worry. Didn't you see what we got through?
Yeah, I think
What
we
do you-
all just busted in and out of the Xanathar Guild's hideout, so we probably want to be around to help each other out when somebody comes looking for any of us.
And we got out relatively unscathed.
Suppose that is true. Xanathars is going to be hunting us all now. Well, no more than usual for some of us, I suppose.
Hmm.
If you're sure, I wouldn't mind getting out
sorry.
of the shop.
Did you suggest making one of these whole rooms into a playground for me?
Oh.
Absolutely.
He just sort of looks up at you.
Oh shit.
You know, that's great because you're actually right above him on my screen. So that's
That's cute.
That is funny.
He gets super uncomfortable. I mean, I suppose if that's all right. I am partial to the attic, though, if that's fine.
Of course.
I feel like too much room would make me uncomfortable, actually.
That's quite all right. I could even set up. Oh, I think those bookcases in the library would make a really good. I don't know. Does your friend like obstacle courses or? I don't know.
I mean, you can ask him. I don't know.
Comes back out. He had like sort of hidden. He didn't want to pull the heartstrings too much, but he pops back out. I imagine that you have like a little like chest pocket that he sits in. So he's sort of like, yeah, exactly. He pops up and says, "Well, I don't know. I've never had an obstacle course before."
Hey,
Unless, of course, you consider the entirety of the Underdark an obstacle course, I suppose.
There would, I mean, almost everything there was an obstacle. So.
well, I mean, do you want it to look more or less like the Underdark?
Less.
Less. I can do less. It would be my pleasure.
Yeah, and I don't know if we've described Jerry as a mouse, but Jerry is like an all black mouse, right?
Mm.
And what does Jerry have? Like, what color are Jerry's eyes? Are they just like little black orbs? Does he have little like red eyes? What are Jerry's eyes like? I
we
think
ever
mice tend to
discussed
have black eyes, but
this. That is a good question. I'm gonna leave that to your discretion.
yeah, I think they're just
For
little
very
black
specific
orbs.
reason.
He's just like a little inky boy.
Well, I suppose that's decided. And again, it gets super awkward. Thanks. I didn't expect to be involved in this, so I appreciate it.
I didn't expect to be involved in it. We've literally bled on each other for the last 2 weeks.
This may be hard for you to realize, but my kind aren't usually treated well by the general populace, so I appreciate it.
I think you might be the first one who pointed it out, but we lizard folk are sometimes looked at a bit sideways as well.
I really don't remember saying that. But okay, all right, it's canon now. It's been established. Yes, and everybody, yes, and.
In the meantime, while everybody's doing that, I'm going to take off my shield and etch the number of folks that have been died or that have been died.
Have been died.
Have been died. I didn't do it. They have been died elsewhere.
Yeah.
That have been killed, and just say a prayer.
Yeah. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
4 more. Okay.
Depending on, I'm assuming you count the goblin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kev is gonna try and pull Veritho into the library and study and say, "Well, hold on, I have an idea. Do you want to come with me? I want to show you what I'm thinking for the layout for Jerry."
Okay.
She's gonna pull him into the room and she's gonna see probably, I don't know, are there actually bookcases in there still, or are they all dilapidated?
I think the whole, like, basically the way that it's described to me, when the characters first arrive, the tavern's tap room is filled with broken furniture, tarnished silverware, casks of wine that have turned to vinegar, and worthless detritus. The tavern's other rooms are all empty except for cobwebs, dust, and whatever. So I think what you see as you go in here are like dust patterns on the floor that indicate that this was a big library with a study in it before.
Got it. Got it.
Just like the wicks, like there's brighter patches. It's not like it is dusty, but like, so there's dust over everything, but then there's like lighter places on the floor where you can tell it didn't weather because there was stuff sitting on it. You know what I mean?
Got it. Here's what I'm imagining. We paint it all. Well, I guess not dark. You don't like dark. Would you like light? No, you don't like light. So you don't like dark. You don't like light. What's your favorite color?
Okay, let me be clear. I like the dark. You asked if I wanted it to look like the Underdark. Very different.
I'll have to
Just
go to
to
the
be clear.
library and study on that. Not this library. It's not going to be helpful. But I'll look into that. Make sure I stay away from those hues of the Underdark. But yeah, okay. What if
Also,
we
it's
make it
worth
like?
mentioning if this is Jerry's room, he can make the decision for himself. I'm fine in the attic, so.
Well, that's quite fine. I'm just thinking night sky, tunnels on the walls, leading all around to, he's got a little mini fridge where he can keep his little morsels of food.
What's a fridge?
Jerry is like nodding along to all of this. And then he says, I wonder if I might perhaps impose upon you for, well, I imagine you and possibly your boyfriend would be up to engineering something like this. Perhaps like I'm not very big, but I can read. So like a little system where I could like select a book and have it put on a little thing that might flip the pages for me.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I love this. A fellow reader.
I mean, the tunnels and
my
everything
heart.
else and the wheels, that's all fun as well. But just, like one little spot,
One little spot. So
little-
I will turn
a
this whole
book
room
nook,
into
if you
one.
will.
Yes, a little rat, mouse. Which one is it? You're a mouse? A mouse.
I'm a Jerry.
I will create the Jerry Journaler for you.
Love the alliteration. 10 out of 10. Yeah, okay.
I do have to ask though. Okay. I think we might have a little bit of time, hopefully, between our next encounter and the one we just went through. And you're quite quiet, I noticed. But you seem to be a very good observer and perhaps also a purveyor of information.
He just nods.
Well, I understand we might not quite yet be friends, but these past few weeks have certainly shown me just how utterly unprepared I am for the task to which I have set myself. I mean, if a mere Kenku's bolt can bring me so close to death's door, what hope do I have to stand against the forces of the Nine? Anyway, what I mean to say is, it took me years to trust another soul enough to help me, and as thankful as I am to have Gale by my side, I do think it's time that I ask for help from perhaps more people. Would you be able to help me obtain some information?
Is there a window in this?
If you guys are standing in the empty library, yes, these two things here are both windows.
Yeah. So I think let me grab my guy. Actually, hold on.
Varith
we can do
climbs out
this.
the window and jumps to the ground.
Yeah.
Runs away.
Friend, go away.
Action too much.
Yeah, I'm overstimulated. I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm overstimulated.
The old Irish defenestration.
He goes and looks out the window. Yeah, friends is not a privilege I've had much of these past few years. Of course, aside from present company.
Thank you. Jerry, like, what pops up, looks hurt, pops back down unhurt.
But you guys saved me in the sewer. If it weren't for y'all, I'm sure that y'all. Good Lord, he says Southern drow. It's real bad. If it weren't for you guys, I would be a puppet for that brain, and I appreciate that. I'd be happy to help in any way that I can. What is it you're looking for?
Really, it's two things. The first is any information you have about infernal activity in the city. Any whispers of devils or devil worshippers, or perhaps information on how one might get to Avernus.
I'm sorry, I must have missed to get to Avernus.
Purely academic, of course. This is just.
I don't want to be
I don't
too on the
wanna-
nose here, but can I insight check that?
That's fine with me.
I was asking.
Yeah,
I mean,
as far as
obviously,
I'm
you're,
concerned.
you're consent, obviously, too, but like, I'm gonna do an insight check then. It being the second time you brought it up and all, eyes are not working today.
Yeah, so here's what I'll say on this one. Tav, feel free, you can make either deception or persuasion. You don't have to tell us which it is. This is just your, ability to keep things close to the vest. Just roll a d20 and like just a straight d20 so that we don't see which skill you're rolling.
Okay.
And you can do like /R 1d20 plus whatever your mod is, or you can just roll it and add it in your head. It's fine. Doesn't matter to me.
I think you see it.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And then I guess tell me what your mod is. Either way, you don't have to tell me which skill,
yeah,
but
yeah.
just
It would be a +6.
okay. I'm gonna say this is okay. I'm just gonna come straight out here and say we have a tie between players. So I'm gonna say that you don't get any more information than whatever Steph wants to tell you. So, because like normally the tie goes to like the runner kind of, but this is
Sure.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
doesn't really work that way since it's between players.
Listen, I mean, honestly, I'm sure the charisma bonus is probably it's fine. That's good.
No, I think that she's going to notice that you're kind of prying, and she is interested in actually having some trust. It's not academic. It is personal though, and I think I'm afraid of dying before I get enough information, or even if I get the information, that I'll get there and I won't be able to do what I promised I would. And I'm asking for help because time is fleeting. And I have someone I have to help.
I see. I would say that I wouldn't pry, but that is my entire business, I'm afraid. However, you don't have to speak on this. I'm more than happy to help if I can.
Thank you. I mean it. Any book that Jerry wants, you just let me know.
Okay, and is there anything anybody else is doing? Any other scenes you guys need to talk to either NPCs or each other? We've got about 20 minutes left, which I don't think is enough to get into the downtime. We'll start with that next time. So if there's any kind of like RP stuff that needs to happen or anything like that.
Yeah, I think Ash is, we'll assume Ash had followed the two up there and was part of that conversation or heard the conversation. Just gonna kind of step in and say, like, seem to be a lot of conspiracies in Waterdeep, as we found, and I think I'm chasing something similar and also kind of looking for help. Maybe, I don't know if it's the same lines or not, but I think we should all help each other out.
Real quick, just out of game, remind me what it was from our like how we know each other, what I'd helped you with. That way I know what I know and what I don't know. If you need to message it, you can. Like you don't have to like lay it out for everybody, but
Yeah, it's okay. Well, it's background. Yeah, you had kind of noticed Ash wandering the streets, kind of tailing some people and stalking out some places, trying to gather information, and we're able to put together enough that you are able to provide some information, like a name, sneaking up on Ash one night and kind of handing him a note and disappearing.
Gotcha. Okay. So okay. Then Vareth would say this is in regard to the same thing as before, then yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much exactly pieced together, and I know I haven't told everybody the whole story, but I'm looking for somebody to, well, maybe somebody. Looking for somebody responsible for, looking for a bad guy. Yeah, and I can't do it on my own either. So I'm happy you have allies now.
I think you hear for the very first time in these past few days of knowing Vareth, him kind of chuckle. It sounds really rough because it's not something he ever does. So it's like almost like a cough. He's like, that's a word I've not heard in a long time. But yeah, of course, if I can help, I will. It's kind of my one thing.
All right. That's great. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you guys. He'll turn to Tav and say, "Can I borrow your pen again? I've got a note to write." And he's gonna pull out his paper bird and write another note. Just gonna say, "I've found allies, good ones. We're helping people, taking small jobs, but every step brings me closer to the truth. I'm still tracking them, seeking justice. Haven't lost the trail. I think of you both every day. Stay safe. I'll come home when it's done. You'll be proud of me." And send the paper bird off.
Okay.
Mind if I mean, I know you had limited number, and I hate to. Never mind.
No, here, take one. I'd be happy to share.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I found them, but I mean, they're kind of ours, I guess. We were all together.
Okay.
Anybody else could have found them as easily as me.
I think she's going to write a note, but she is going to do it in secret.
Secrets don't make friends. I'm just kidding.
I mean, you can.
And the conspiracies grow.
Totally kidding.
I will say it is going east, but then again, pretty much everything from Waterdeep with.
Okay, sorry. Was that what you wrote on your note, or did you wrote something else?
No.
Okay.
No.
You don't have to tell.
think,
I don't. You know. Again, you can send that to me privately if you want to, or
Yeah,
you can say it here. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I think she is going to write. The only thing that somebody might see would be your daughter lives.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Victor or Zylander?
As far as Victor goes, I don't think there's anything left for me other than I might be sprucing up the room, cleaning it up, and preparing it to kind of be my prayer room.
Okay.
Zylander will probably. He's ballsy. He's gonna set up in the master bedroom. Because it has its own private bath, but unbeknownst to anybody, as everybody's settling in for the night, what is this little like thing right here?
That thing is a fireplace.
A fireplace. Okay.
And I believe it's above. I want to say it's above the fireplace in the corner of the kitchen on the first floor.
Okay. Is there any grates or anything?
Maybe.
Or is it just like open?
Yeah.
Okay. So if there's a grate there,
Wait.
Zylander.
Well, the thing has. Actually, I think it's just its own chimney. I think there's 5 separate chimneys in this place.
Yeah.
So each one of these each one of these fireplaces is not connected to the floor below it. It just goes up through the
Should be
house
stacked on
somehow.
top of the second floor.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that is true. It does look like the second and third floor.
Oh yeah, so
are.
yes, the second and third floor here do have one connected
Yeah. Okay.
on this. Yeah.
So he's just kind of gonna lay against the grate, set his stuff in his lap though, where he can see the door and the windows, and he's just gonna kind of rest for the night.
Okay. All right. Well, one last little bit of business then. As you folks, we'll have some downtime over the next session. We're gonna do 4 weeks of downtime, basically, and we'll talk more about that off stream and kind of figure out some things there. But I will say, in the meantime, Volo does take you folks to the magistrate to officially transfer the deed. You meet with the magistrate Kylan Silmerhelv. I thought it said Silverhelm, but Silmerhelv. So she witnesses the deed transfer. It's very routine official business. So, she does. There's one last tiny bit of business, which is that the transfer of the estate does have a tax of 25 gold, which is normally paid by the new owners, unless you can convince someone else to pay it for you, which you might be able to do if you wish.
Cylander will
It's
pitch
Volo to
in
pay that.
15 gold.
Okay. Yeah, if you
Who's paying, because I was gonna pitch in, but if you already have it,
I was gonna
so
try and
Ash
convince
suggested
somebody else.
trying to get Volo to do it, and then the other two. So,
Well, I mean, we could try and make him pay for it first. I'm down for it.
yeah. So, you guys suggest, as this part comes up, you suggest that Volo does it. Volo sort of shifts his eyes around for a second, and then he pulls out a very similar sheet of paper to the ones you've been using, Ask, and quickly scribbles something down on it and sends it. And 20 minutes later, Rainier Neverember shows up and pays it. So that handles that. The 25% gold tax.
Incredible.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think even though it is a little early, I think that is where we are going to call it today.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I do have a little thing that
No, go ahead.
I could do if that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, go for it.
I feel like at some point Vareth does go back to the shop where he'd been staying,
Mm-hmm.
and he would walk into it if I forget the guy's name. Let me see if I can find it.
Starts with a
I had
Z,
Yeah,
right?
I think I have it written down somewhere.
Oh, come on. Where is this?
I know I had it somewhere. Dang it. I wonder if it's in my little note thing, actually.
Zorth? Is the name I have written down?
Yeah, yep. Presper Street, Dockboard, yeah, cool. Lantern
Yeah.
Maker, that's right. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Zorth's
Anyway.
Lantern Mate, yeah.
So he would come in, and if he's working or if he's there, he would say, how's business?
One second. He says, is that you, Ash? Oh, well, Vareth, god damn it. Ash Vignette is the next thing on my list. Is that you, Vareth? God. Well, business as well. I didn't, in any case, yeah, business is going well. People keep stealing the lanterns out of the dock ward, so they keep having to buy more.
The best form of job security.
Yep. Our tax money hard at work.
Listen, I want to thank you again for everything you've done for me and let me stay here and all that. And he's going to actually take 10 of his gold from the first payment from Volo and put it on the counter. This honestly doesn't even come close to repaying the kindness, but I want you to have this. And I think it's time that I move on. It's not safe for me to stay here. So I think I'm going to find somewhere else to kind of hang out for a while.
Oh, well, I thank you. He like takes the coins. Thank you very much. This was not needed, but I hope you find your way to something better.
And he kind of stops for a second and says, I think I will. And the gold means nothing to me anyway. It's not something that I'm super attached to. And this can help out since I won't be here as much. I'll be sure to stop by, obviously, but as far as staying in your abode here, do that for now.
Okay. Yeah.
And then he would just go upstairs and sorry if he had something to say. I'm sorry, I didn't mean
No.
to cut you off.
No. Go ahead.
And then so he's gonna go up to the attic and grab what few little. He has basically nothing. I feel like let me double check because I think I have some stuff written down here. He picks up. There's a map that he left in his room. There's a little locket that he picks up. And as he's kind of gathering the couple of things, he's gonna talk to Jerry and say, "So, what do you think of our new allies?"
Well, they seem quite friendly. Relatively capable in a fight. But not so capable that we couldn't kill them if needed.
I suppose that's one way to look at that.
Is that not it? I'm doing that thing again, aren't I?
Your survival instincts are on point for sure, but hopefully it doesn't come to that. And if it does come to, we can't be around them anymore because they're untrustworthy or whatnot. I think we would just leave instead of trying to murder them. I got my fill of that in Menzel
Right.
Ransom.
Yes.
I don't want to go back to that.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, yep. Right, of course.
Turning over a new leaf, Jerry.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's it. It just I wanted to have that interaction where, he asked
Okay.
about the room.
All right, I'm having a player mutiny here. And as you guys are all seeing this pop up on screen. But with that, I think as Vareth, whose name I got right this time, as
Well
Vareth
done.
leaves Lantern Maker Zorth Ulmaril's shop for what may be the last time, at least anytime soon, and heads up, back towards the new place in the North Ward. That, my friends, is where we are going to call it. So, in between sessions, you guys are going to level up. If you need my help with that, let me know. I may be around tonight if folks want to do some of that. And think about what you want to do with your downtime. Oh my god, we got raided and I totally missed it. Holy hell. Dungeon Unmastered, thanks you for the...
going.
Oh, they raided Vincent. Okay. All right. So sorry about that, guys, but we are popping off. But we will find somebody to go raid. So while I figure that out, we are going to remind you folks who we are. But I was in the middle of describing the downtime stuff. So we're going to do 4 weeks of downtime. Also consider if there are any scenes you want to run, things you want to do with NPCs, in the meantime. So anything from Xylander, if you want to do your date with Floon or whatever, those kinds of things. Build relationships with each other and or NPCs. Deciding what you're doing with Troll Skull Alley. Are you reopening it as a bar, refurbishing it? Are you doing some other entire thing? Are you just gonna live there? Anything, it's really anything you guys want to do. Is good. And then again, what are you doing for the downtime? We are using the Xanathar's downtime rules, but if you have something that you want to do that's not listed there, let me know and we can probably work something out. Also, if you guys want to do anything together, group stuff is good. Just really, think about it, decide what makes sense for your story, what you want to do, and we will kind of figure that stuff out.
Definitely sounds like Barrett's going to be very busy for the next month.
And what I'll say is you can also take a different action. Like basically each week of the downtime, you could do the same thing all 4 weeks if you want. You can do different stuff every week. Also, doing separate scenes you want to do is not going to like take away a downtime action unless it's like something that would require a downtime action to do. Like if you're like, I want to set up a meeting with this person to, you know, to have like a high stakes negotiation, it probably would take a downtime action to set something like that up, as opposed to like, I want to meet Rainier Neverember for a drink. That doesn't take, you see what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, if you have anything you want to do that there's questions about, you know, let me know. We'll figure it out.
Leaving the city, is that a concern, or is that something that if we have the
well,
time to
you've got 4 weeks. So what we'd have to do is look at travel time.
Correct.
I guess.
I mean, again, assuming it's within travel time, like if it's like a 2-day trek.
Like a short jaunt like that. I think it probably makes the most sense to run it as a downtime activity, provided that the travel there and back fits within the 4 weeks of thing. So,
cool.
Yeah. So great. Real quick, welcome Raiders. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Dild the Dane wants you guys to invest in a ramen shop and begin the delicious dungeon arc.
Oh my
anime
God, yes!
reference.
Honestly, that's pretty
Change Troll Skull Manor to
incredible.
Troll
I think
Noodle
that's
Manor.
what the Sword Coast needs is an excellent. It might be an untapped market.
I bet.
My culture is off here.
Get
but,
some of those.
You could really corner the
agree.
ramen
Those
market.
noodles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with that, the next session that we should theoretically play is in 2 weeks, we think, question mark. So that would normally be the 7th, I believe. And we are going to do our usual sign off here, gang. We're going to remind you who we are, where we can be found on the internet, if indeed we can be found on the internet, while I frantically look around and see who maybe we can go raid. If you guys have anyone in chat that you want to recommend for us, especially raiders, if you guys have any other friends that are live that you might want to go raid, do let us know.
They'll get a double raid since we're doing the stream together thing here. So,
indeed. But in the meantime, we're going to remind you about ourselves and do shameless self-promo, starting, of course, with Vincent Page.
Yeah, and I apologize in advance for mine because it's going to be a little bit lengthy. Thanks again for popping in, y'all. I am Vincent Page. We do these streams in collaboration with my very good friend, Amron Pixel, who runs Ages of Einor, which is where the main part of the show kind of takes place. Let's get a shout out for Ages of Einor in chat. Definitely go check him out. This is the place to play D&D on Twitch, in my opinion. This is my second campaign here, and very happy to be doing it. Yes, so I've been Varith, your Drow Ranger. And this has been super, super fun. I really appreciate you guys popping in. I'm glad your stream went really, really well. But are you guys doing D&D as well? I'll let you guys answer that while they do their outro stuff.
I am Lady Stuff. I have been Tav, Draconic Sorceress. Finally didn't die in a battle. Yeah, very excited. Been loving it.
Heck yeah. Skynet.
So I'm Skynet the Wise. I'm playing Victor Valacrest, the Human Paladin, and you can catch me in any of these communities.
Heck yeah, Jason.
Yeah, I'm Jason playing Ash, the Halfling Druid, who is very happy that today went way more smoothly than we thought.
Excellent. And of course, last but not least, Foxy.
I'm Foxy. You can catch me here on Twitch sometimes. I have been Xylander, your high elf rogue. Jesus. And he's ready to have a date with Floon. And maybe Rainier. And maybe both.
Let's see. We know Floon skews Mercurial, so Rainier's situation remains to be seen.
You are who you surround yourself with.
Indeed. Well, folks, my name is Pixel. You can find me here on twitch.tv/HammerandPixel. We do a lot of different stuff. Lately, we've been playing some split fiction with my mom, who also streams Bonus Mom 70. We also do Minecraft. We do some Final Fantasy. We do a lot of stuff. And then you can also find me here on my alternate channel at Ages of Einor. We have 2 campaigns going on right now. Every other Sunday, typically, we're playing this Waterdeep Dragon Heist in collusion, of course, with our dear friends over at the Yeet Fleet. And then you can also find us every other Saturday on off weeks. I try to split them up so it's not, anyway. You can find us playing our Descent into Avernus campaign, in which I am a player instead of the GM, and Bonus Bomb 70 also plays in that. So lots of good stuff happening out there. That is where you can find us. And does anyone have anyone they're settled on to raid? I'm seeing somebody running Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Somebody's on session 2 of the Death House in Curse of Strahd. Anyone in chat say anything?
We should do Wander Beyond the Witchlight in regards to our other campaign we haven't played in 2 months.
Okay. Where is it?
Tears.
I promise we'll get back to it.
I know.
Brutal.
Yeah, by the way, go ahead and plug this while we're looking for somebody to raid.
Go for it.
I do also stream. We have a Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign happening on just the Vincent Page channel. That hopefully we'll get back. We're about to finish it up, and hopefully gonna be starting a new one in the near future. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But it's been super fun so far.
Okay. Well. Okay. I think the only person I see doing Wild Beyond the Witchlight, I think they're tagged 18 plus though. But I don't know if that matters to anybody. They seem to just be playing the game, so if that's cool with folks. I think that's just maybe their channel is always tagged that way. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in. I guess I don't know. I'm gonna send this to you, Vincent. You tell me if that's who you want to raid or not. Boop 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 boop.
Where'd you send it to me at?
Discord.
Oh, boy.
Whoa. I think they're also doing stream together, so there's like a couple people co-streaming that.
Let's check it out. I'm too slow.
It's all good. Or if anyone else knows somebody not doing Dungeons and Dragons that you want to raid, that's fine too.
Session 22.
I see Hammer and Pixels on.
Man, we could raid that guy.
No.
Oh, I see why.
please.
I see why it's 18 plus now. It's 420 streams all.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, but
So honestly, be real honest, I just want to see where they're at. That way I don't spoil people on the ending of the campaign.
yeah, I don't recognize the map they're on because I've never run that adventure. So
Yep, no idea where they're at. So
Okay.
it'll be fine. It's cool.
All right, let's do it. Okay, gang. So this is going to be an adventure. We hope you stick around for that. And we will hopefully see you again sometime soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Let me tell a tale of a world where heroes walk among us, fighting through the darkness left by monsters and by selfish men. A tale of glory rents asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still they carry on. Let me sing a song of a family forged by trial.